Oh, I don't think you heard me when I... okay. I think I left the mic off. I'm sorry. Can you hear me now? Oh, okay. Well, I don't really feel like doing all that again, so, hey, what's up? How you doing? How y'all been? How y'all doing? Are we good now? Okay, cool. Was that on purpose? Oh, no. No, that was totally legit. I wasn't just running around my room just now mouthing words that didn't actually, no, that was totally not what I did, yeah. Wow, the chat is gullible. I have found, just through the sheer volume of people, like, I could say, because I've said some pretty ridiculous things and told some pretty bullshit stories on here before. There's always at least a small group of people that will end up buying it legitimately. And I don't take advantage of that most times, but every now and then it is kind of nice to know that no matter what crazy story comes out of my mouth, somebody out there in the world will legitimately believe what I said. You have to use this power for good. Okay. Welcome, Johnny Sanchez. All right, so yeah, let's start off with that. That was actually really good news I got yesterday. I woke up yesterday, and the first thing I do upon waking up in the morning, I don't know what the first thing you do is, but the first thing that I do as a YouTuber is I have to check my email and my YouTube to make sure nothing got, like, set on fire, in the middle of the night, and not, like, literally, but, well, that too. I mean, I don't want to wake up and, like, oh, half of my room is on fire. I should probably vacate the premises and call the fire brigade as quickly as possible. Possibly the 8th Branch Fire Brigade that moved in down on the other side of town. They're really cool. But anyway, no. Like, I wake up and I check my email to make sure that's like, okay, is my channel still up? Are my videos still making money? Or did we just have a massive copyright flag in the middle of the night? So I check all that stuff, and yesterday they informed me that, hey, you now have the join button on YouTube. And it wasn't just me. They did a lot of stuff where they changed it over, because it used to be only available. You could join my channel, you could become a member before, but you had to go through YouTube Gaming in order to do it, so you had to go to the other website, YouTube Gaming, and then find my channel on there, and then you could join. It was just this really difficult process, but now they just gave me the join button, and I'm pretty sure they did it for a lot I didn't check, but the way that, they seemed to be acting was they were phasing out the gaming aspect of it, and they were just moving everything over to, regular YouTube. So let me just check really quick to see if, okay, yeah, Roger has it. Let me see if Joy Boy has it. Joy Boy does not have it. Okay, that's weird. Maybe it wasn't just a thing that they did with everybody then. Maybe it was just, maybe I did get lucky. I don't know. Nux doesn't have it either, huh? Okay. That's the weird thing about YouTube. YouTube is like, sometimes I think they're just snubbing him because it's Canada. Just like, it's like, he just got his YouTube play button recently. Nux has like over 500,000 subscribers, and he just recently got the 100K play button. And there was like, he doesn't have a contact at YouTube. Like, I got all that stuff like years ago. It's just like, is it just because he's Canadian? I don't know. Is the stream going to be saved? Yeah, this one is going to be saved, yes, because it's #Techade. I love that word. I didn't come up with it. It was from a guy by the name of, I want to say his name is Elizel, because it sounds like Eli with Zol, like Elizel. Because, yeah, I made that question video last week, and one of the comments was this guy named Elizel that was like, hey, congrats on the Techade, and I'm like, Techade! Thank you, sir, because that is clever, and I don't think I would have ever come up with such a good name. So, all credit goes to Elizel on that. But I love the Techade. #Techade! I never had my own hashtag before. I mean, we had #NotAFurry, but that didn't really catch on, I'm going to Greece in an hour, just came to say hi. Well, where do you live at? I mean, you don't have to give me your address, but where do you live at? Because if you live right next door to Greece, like, you could literally live a mile down the road from the Greek border, you know? That's not a big deal if you're going to Greece. Or you could be living in, like, Texas. If you're going to Greece from Texas, I'm like, have a great journey. I hope you have a splendid vacation or a conference or whatever you happen to be doing. Okay. Let's see here. But yeah, thanks to Johnny Sanchez for becoming a member. The join button is now available on the channel. Is this stream going to be... Yeah, I answered that one already. It is going to be. It's my birthday. Happy Techade. You were born on the day that a very pale-skinned, nerdy kid, virgin boy started a YouTube channel back in the spring of 2009. Congratulations. Are you a fan of Overlord? Haven't seen it or read it, but yes. Tekking, do you think Blackbeard will kill Shanks? I think it's a very possible... Well, I think Blackbeard is going to, like, deal with... I mean, Shanks is going to deal with Blackbeard at some point, because I think Shanks is aware of how threatening it is, and Shanks is going around trying to, like, motivate people to help him fight Blackbeard. Like, I think that's the reason he went to the Gorosei. He's like, hey, listen, I know we don't get along, but... Can the Marines and the Warlords just help me out here, and can we just all work together to defeat Blackbeard, and then we can go back to being enemies? Because this is a guy that will literally torch the entire world and suck it up into his darkness if you just let him fester, okay? We just need to nip him in the bud, take care of him right now, and then we can all go back to being enemies. But can we just deal with this shit right now? And the world government's probably going to be like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. He's not that big of a deal. And Shanks is like, I'm going to kill you. Come on, let's just do this. You guys know it. Nobody listens to Shanks. Enjoyed the video, Tekking. Congrats on being on YouTube for 10 years. Yeah, I know. I don't get it either. I really don't. I don't know how long I don't know how I manage this. I was like, oh, no, let me write my tell-all book. You know, the tell-all book. How to survive on YouTube for 10 years by Tekking. I wouldn't know how to fill out the first chapter. I mean, I could sit here and bullshit all day. I could be like, well, you see, the first success to being a good YouTuber is to have a spirit. You know, you gotta have the spirit flow through you. It could be like, you know, those self-help books, and more importantly, those books that, like, try to make you rich, you know? It's like, the first step is to have a really positive attitude about this. Sometimes I never bought one of those, but working at Dollar Tree, we have, like, our little book section, which is like the island of misfit books. You know, like, a book gets sold in Barnes & Noble, and if it doesn't sell very well, they mark it down to the clearance section at Barnes & Noble, and if it still doesn't sell very well, I think they pack it all in a truck and they send them to Dollar Trees across the land. So, you know, there's been plenty of times when I've been at work, you know, just it's boring, it's late night, there's nothing to do, there's nobody in the store, I've already swept, I've already done everything. So I'll literally just go to the book section and look through books, and I'll just sit down on the floor and read books. I was very dedicated to my job. It's like, what else am I gonna do? My boss would walk up, he's like, what are you doing? And I'll be like, I already swept, it's like 8:30, there's nobody in here. You want to read a book? You know? So there were a lot of self-help books. There were a lot of, like, get rich quick kind of books at Dollar Tree. I remember, you know, thumbing through. But yeah, I could always bullshit my way through that and sell that, but I don't think I will. We got some new members too. We got 3 new members. We got Viper 505 Rep. We got Dylan Mackey. We got Devin Savario. Oh, that is an awesome last name. Does your last name include the exclamation point, is my question. Savario! Hello, I am Devon Savario. That sounds like a straight-up villain name from a manga. You could see it. The next villain in 7 Deadly Sins is going to be Devon Savario. We got Richard Niyada. My phone is beeping. I usually leave my phone on silent, but we ordered a pizza earlier, so I turned it on, so I knew when the pizza guy was coming. Congratulations on the Techade! You're the best anime YouTuber out there in my book. Keep it up. Pirate King. Well, the Pirate King himself is declaring that I am the best. Oh my. Sounds like a JoJo villain. Yeah, okay, yeah, I see that too. Devin Savario. It does sound like a, maybe not like the final villain, but like one of the more well-known stand users. Like one of the ones that appear later on, like kind of like Green Day in Golden Wind. It's like it's just a lackey of the main villain, but he's like one of the strongest ones, you know, one of the like vice bosses or whatever. Best anime YouTuber who does 90% manga only. Yeah, I know, right? Weird. Like I said, I don't understand it. Congrats for 10 years. You said Mac-A wrong. It's Mac. It's Mac-A. Mac. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Shout out to Bolton. Roose Bolton. Ramsey Bolton. They're dead. Why would I give a shout out to someone that's dead? Have you played Skyrim? Yeah, for about a day. And then I got tired of it, and then I went away. Congrats on 10 years and a few more to come. Yeah, just a few more. After One Piece ends, Matt, you're kind of screwed. But a few more years, at least. Can't fear your own world. Yeah, you can. You really can. I fear my own world. Because my world is your world. And there's a lot of stuff in this world to be feared of. Why memberships now? Because we got the join button today. That's why. Or yesterday we got it. So that's the reason why we're getting a lot more of a flood in of members on this day. The join button is now readily available at the bottom of the screen. Let's do a debate. Which anime is better? No Rin. I've been watching No Rin. It's interesting. Can't feel your own world is to do with Bleach. I'm aware of that. I am aware of this, yes. Still doesn't make any sense, though. You can fear your own world. All of Kubo's, like, chapter titles were always, like, tracks on a CD, like, music titles. Like, he tried to make it like that. Like, if they really existed, they would be on, like, albums and stuff. So some of them don't make a lot of sense. But, you know, others are pretty cool. I like the one where Byakuya fought against Tsukishima was Razor Edge Requiem. I'm like, okay, that's a pretty baller name. That's pretty badass. Let's see. Thoughts on the recent One Punch Man episode? I mean, like, it's an episode. It's you know, it seems like the animation quality, like, on the first episode I watched it, and I'm like, the animation quality wasn't so bad that I was, like, distracted by it. But as the season has progressed, it keeps popping up little moments where I'm like, you know, I'm noticing it often. And not even that, but it's just the fact it's breezing through so many fights. It doesn't really seem to be like, there's no, like, impact, I guess. They just, like, okay, this scene and then this fight, and then this scene and then this fight, and then this scene and then this fight. I'm like, okay, can we just take a breather and chill and, like, absorb the tension? Because, like, all the different S-Class fights were just like, okay, here's Flashy Flash kiting the octopus, and then fighting the octopus, and then here comes Tatsumaki out of nowhere, and then she crushes it. Okay, moving on to Child Emperor and the giant busty snake lady, and then Big God comes out and eats it. That's over. Okay, moving on now to Puri Puri Prisoner. All right, great. Moving on to this one. I'm just like, can we just chill out for a second here and just, like, watch each individual fight? Not saying each individual fight needs to be, like, the length of an entire episode. That's just ridiculous. But, like, can we stay along with, like, the Child Emperor Pig God fight for longer than, like, a minute or two? You know, like, and then in this last episode, oh, and also the thing that I'm noticing, they're, like, because they're, like, going through things so fast, they gotta, like, remove certain lines and things. And the scene with Atomic Samurai, and that then when he was meeting with all those swords masters, and then it was like Kamikaze was the one that, like, went to attack him that became a monster. You know, not only was the animation not good, but also they cut out, I think, the line where they said, oh wait, no, Haragiri. Haragiri was the guy that attacked him. Kamikaze is is Atomic Samurai's real name, and they cut that out. I don't think they said it. I don't think they did anyway. So that was kind of weird. If they did, I apologize, but I'm pretty sure they didn't. Matt, congratulations on everything. I have 2 theory questions. What if Hawkins was able to use Kaido for one of the voodoo dolls? And number 2, what if the dragon Ryuma killed in Legend was the past user of the Kaido's fruit? Yeah, so I'll tackle the second one first. you know, when it was talked about that Ryuma killed a dragon, that was obviously a reference to Monsters, which was Oda's one-shot. But, you know, it might be a reference to it, but he's probably not going to take Monsters, like, legit. Like everything that happened in Monsters happened, you know, exactly as in One Piece. He might tweak that a bit. So if that's the case, he might very well go and do that. He might very well go and say, yeah, that was a previous user of the dragon fruit, which, you know, Kaido now has, and they could spin it that way. You know, when Zoro fights, maybe when Zoro and everybody teams up to fight Kaido, you have that. So the Hawkins thing, in order to make a voodoo doll out of somebody, he probably has to follow a very specific ritual or something, or, like, they have to be relatively weak. Because if that was the case, like, if all you had to do was, like, just touch the individual and you make them a voodoo doll or something, you might have to draw blood. You know, you might have to, like, you know, Hawkins or maybe his crew go around town and just, like, you know, beat people up and then take their blood and give it to Hawkins, and Hawkins makes a voodoo doll out of it. But with Kaido, good luck trying to get blood out of him by accident. Or not by accident, but, like, you know, stealthily trying to, like, you know, suck blood out of him or something, you know? There's probably a deep, complicated process to this. I think the meaning of the Will of D is the kingdom's name. Very possible, yes. Paul Ross! Hi, Paul. And Ethan. Paul and Ethan. Have I watched Gintama? A little bit of it, but not very much. Have you seen the One Piece? Yes, the ramen commercial? Yeah, I've seen it. It's pretty damn awesome. The animation, great. All the different Straw Hats. As high school students, even Chopper. I'm like, it works. It works. Sometimes I wish I lived in Japan for that reason, you know? Thoughts on the 30-second Muda. I think it was a 32-second Muda. But yeah, it was a lovely Muda. I haven't read Golden Wind, so I kind of know generally what's going to happen. Like, I know about GER and everything, but I haven't actually read the manga. So, like, scenes like that when it shows up, like it was the 40-second Muda. That was pretty damn good. It reminded me of when Jotaro fought against Steely Dan in Stardust Crusaders and just pummeled the shit out of Dan. And then he did that super long aura, or the 7-page Muda. You know, I was gonna tweet about this, but I didn't. But I'm curious, you know, like, I kind of wish they would. Does anybody out there wish, like, Giorno and Dio would meet? Like, it doesn't make sense in the continuity of the story, I don't think. But, like, isn't that kind of cool? Because it's like, Giorno was introduced as, like, this is the son of Dio. And it's like, holy shit, this entire part's gonna be about the son of Dio? But we never reference it after the first arc. It's never, I don't think it is. I don't think it's ever brought up after that. You know, the fact, to the point where I actually forget a lot of times, like, oh yeah, he is the son of Dio. But it never really goes anywhere. It doesn't really lead to anything. It's not like Giorno has to struggle with, like, Dio's evil or vampiric blood in him or anything. He doesn't have to deal with any of that, I don't think. I don't think it's ever brought up after that first arc. So, yeah. It's referenced a little bit in Part 6. Okay, but that's not Part 5. Does Giorno... I don't think Giorno appears in Part 6. Does Giorno... Yeah, that would be cool if Giorno just popped in Part 6 and like, hey, Dio, how you doing, Dad? I also realized the other day that a lot of the major antagonists in JoJo, the final villains, at least in Parts 3, 4, and 5... all have to dealing with time in some way. You notice that? Dio can stop time, Kira can loop time, and DeValvo can skip time. I don't know who the main villain is in Part 6, and I don't know what his stand is, but is it time related? Can he, I don't know, what else could you even do with time at that point? Just, like, you know, I guess reverse it? Can he just travel back in time as far as he wants, I guess? I don't know. Yes, it is time-related. Son of a bitch, Araki! It can accelerate time! I'm like, damn! It's called White Snake in Part 6. Okay, what about Parts 7 and 8? I know those are in different universes, but can they deal with time, too? It's Diavolvo. Diavolvo? It's Dio. His name's Dio. Araki, you shouldn't even use a villain with the name with a D in it. That's just, it's Dio. He's Dio Light. Dio Light. Part 7 isn't. Okay, that's good. Part 7 isn't, but I guess Part 6 is as well. So I guess Araki just got on that track after Part 3, and he's like, what's the strongest stand at the end of the part that the main JoJo has to deal with? Time manipulation. That's always the ultimate confrontation there. It's Dio Valvo. I'm gonna keep messing it up on purpose, okay? Part 7 just has the Zoworldo again. Of course it does. Why don't you have a Patreon? I do, I just don't really use it in terms of, like, rewards and stuff, because we have Super Chats. There's a PayPal link on the channel if you want to donate that way. Think quick! Favorite Zoro companion, Johnny or Yosaku? Yosaku, that's an easy one. Congrats on the 10-year thing. Yosaku had heart. So who was the invisible guy who was taking pictures at the beginning of Reverie of Absalom? It might have not have been an invisible guy. It might have just been a flash in the empty space just to represent there's flashes everywhere. That might have just been what it was. Sometimes we look too far into things, and sometimes we don't look into things far enough, as with the smile fruits. That's just how it works. Part 7 Dio becomes Diego. Oh, for the love of God! Had $2 free of YouTube Premium. Well, thanks, buddy. It's almost like a loop. So what do you think about, my theory on JoJo is, Araki, I mean, he's getting up there. He looks pretty young, honestly. He looks remarkably young. He's in his, like late 50s, I think, but he looks like he's, like, in his late 30s, early 40s. He doesn't look that old. So I'm thinking maybe, because I think Part 8 is winding down. Isn't Part 8 kind of winding down? We've been in Part 8 for a while. I think because it's monthly now, isn't it? Like a monthly release or bi-monthly release of Jojolian, yes. So, if we can get through Part 8, I'm thinking maybe we can either do this one of two ways. We can either do Part 9 being the last part, because then we can have, like, 3 sections of 3. Well, no. Yeah, we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9. I could count. Or we could just do 10 parts and keep that even there. If I could go back in time, where would I go? 2002, so I can get my hands on some Pop-Tart snack sticks, which were discontinued. Part 8 started in 2011. God damn. Happy 10th. Thank you, a spiky banana. Don't eat spiky bananas. They are not safe. Congrats on the tech aid and for all the tech ringe. Teching. You're welcome, Sam. Sam the Gum Man. Hearing that makes me want to do like an ASMR, like slapping my gums, but I won't do that because I'm not that kind of a freaky guy. Oh wait, yes I am. Have you met the dub VAs for the One Piece at a con? And if you had, what was your thoughts and or favorite? I met Zoro, Luffy, Choppers, Nami's VA. So, I think I have met, like, voice actors that have played One Piece characters, but nothing ever, like, major. Like, I've never met, like, I've never met, like, Colin Klinkbeard, who plays Luffy. Or I've never met Chris Sabat, who plays Zoro. But last con I went to, Tekko, I met Michelle Ruff, who plays Rukia in Bleach, and that was pretty awesome. And I also met, forgot her name. I'm not good with voice actor names. I've never been good at them. She plays Futaba in Persona 5. Oh, man, I tweeted about it, too. I feel so bad. I'm glad I remembered. I had to keep refreshing me on what the name was while I was even at the con. Because I know them more for what their voice actors, like, what their credits are, not who they really are, because I've never really, you know, seen them that much in person. But, yeah, they were both amazing. They were great. And I feel even especially bad because the voice actor for Futaba actually commented on my tweet when I was like, "Hey, I got her autograph," and it's like, "You did?" I'm like, "Oh my god, that's awesome!" And then later, I mean, like, Jeff is Jiff. Hold on, I got it here somewhere. April 20. When did I go to Tech? Oh, Tekko was April 13th. Okay, I didn't go back far enough. Here it is. Erica Lindbeck. That was it. Lindbeck. Yeah, that was who it was. Erica Lindbeck. She was pretty damn cool. The weirdest thing though was, okay, so we go to the con and I meet Michelle Ruff and I meet Erica Lindbeck, and then I get their autographs and that's really cool. And then me and my friends Zach and Sean, who I was with at the con, we go out to eat. We went out to eat at this restaurant across the street from the con, but it was actually a really nice restaurant. It was called the Tenpenny, and it was in downtown Pittsburgh, like the cultural district of Pittsburgh. So we go into the Tenpenny, and we're in there. We're waiting for our food and everything, and I'm like sitting there like gushing, like I can't believe I got their autographs. That's so cool, and I can't believe Erica like messaged me on Twitter. That's so neat. And then my one friend Zach looks to me and he's like, you probably you probably have higher Twitter followers than they do. And I'm like, no, they voice anime characters. There's no way. And I checked, and I just checked just again now to make sure. But yeah, not by a crazy amount, but I do end up having more followers than them on Twitter, and that blows my mind. It's like, I don't deserve that. Like, they're out there she was Futaba in Persona 5. I am not Futaba level, okay? Here's me. Here's freaking Futaba level up here, and a little bit higher up is Ryuji, but right here is Futaba, So that's weird. But they'll probably pass me up soon, which is a good thing. I feel One Punch Man is more emotional based. It is! It's not just all about fighting. Could you do a discussion on the Millennium items? I think I could, but Too Spooky already did it. Go watch his video. It's a good one. Let's see what we got here. In One Piece, Strong World, Episode 0, there was a scene during Ed War where Shiki said something about Roger finding a weapon. So is he saying it? Is it true, or is it just he guessing? So, that is canon. That's what Oda, that backstory, he did write it. It is a manga chapter. It's chapter 0 or whatever. I'm sure he might have been referring to an ancient weapon or that giant egg on Roger's crew. It could have been a dragon. That he could have been referring to a weapon in that way. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But I do think it is gonna lead into being canon. I don't think it's just something like a throwaway line. I do think it's relevant. Do you think Goddess Glasses will appear in the OPM anime? Would you want her to? I left a comment. Okay, so she basically turned into .S. Goddess Glasses was the monster that a My Mask fought in the webcomic. It was a monster that could, like, hypnotize people into becoming, like, in love with her, like a succubus with her glasses. She shot out, like, eye rays. That basically got changed over to .S, who is this, like, super sexy BDSM masochistic monster that, like, whips people and turns them into her love slaves. And she has a creepy, like, giant, like, gaping mouth she keeps bound up, and she's wearing all this BDSM gimp gear, and she has, like, her boobs all over the place, and she's the hottest monster we've seen, and My Mask fought against her, so I'm pretty sure that she is supposed to be the Murata version of Goddess Glasses. Let's see here. Watch the new One Piece noodle commercial. I did. It's awesome. I think Swag Kage would go insane if he started dissecting One Piece. I almost went insane. I brought this up in that little documentary series I'm doing. I brought this up in the One Piece part of it. I'm actually editing that right now. That'll be up on Sunday. But I brought it up where it's like, when you start talking about One Piece, it's kind of like an overwhelming thing at first. It's like there's just so much stuff to talk about. And even now, like 2 years into it, I still have a crap ton of stuff to talk about, and there's always new stuff coming down the pipeline all the time. But I think the first 2 years, I just, like, spent literally just reaching into a bucket and just pulling out topics, and it didn't matter what it was. Like, video about the world government, video about the Void Century, video about poneglyphs, video about law again, video about weird devil fruits. It's just, like, I could just reach in. And now it's, like, a little bit lower, because I've spent 2 years making videos practically every single day on this, so I have to go into it's not harder, it's just I have to get a little bit more creative with the videos, because before it's like, I never had a video on the world government. government. Here is my video on the world government. I never had a video about law, so here's a video about law. Now you have to start getting creative. But yeah, it's overwhelming at first. Like when you start talking about One Piece, like in terms of topics, you basically don't have to worry about coming up with topics for like a solid year and a half. And that's if you're making videos like every day like I did, you know? And I'm still making more. The manga is like a remake of the porn webcomic. I think you mean OPM, One Punch Man webcomic. Yes, it's a remake of it. Not the porn. It wasn't porn, but it looked like porn. It was Palm. Like Palm, the drink, the cranberry drink. Congrats on your 10-year, brother. I'll continue to support. Here's to another Techade. I hope we can make it another Techade. Hashtag Techade2. By the way, I also have this prepared. This might be a while until we get there, but you know how for my milestones, my like 100,000 subscriber milestones and all that, I always like to make the thumbnails with the circles. Yeah, so we were discussing who do I do next, and so this was the one I made for the 400 subscriber special. And so right after that special, I make the next one right after that for the next special. And so I made the 500K one, and who is the lucky One Piece girl to be on the 500K thumbnail? Shitty drum roll, please. Da 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 da. And so it'll probably actually the sub count has slowed a little bit. I don't know why, just YouTube being YouTube, so hopefully it'll go back up. But we'll get to 500K eventually, I hope. And, yeah, that's the next time you'll see that thumbnail. Unless I choose to show it to you before that, because I most likely will, because it's sexy. So there you go. There's the 500K one. There you go. It's the Treasure Cruise art. It's the Treasure Cruise art, but it was drawn by a DeviantArt page by the name of the One Piece World Project. And they do amazingly high-quality artwork. It's incredible. If I can find it, like, that's my go-to. Like, if I'm doing a video on a character, the first thing I go to is going to see if they have an artwork of the character, because I'm using theirs, because theirs are insanely high quality. Those zeros are well placed. Yeah, thank you. That was intentional, yes. I'm glad you appreciated it. Alabama's Arthur. Yeah, I saw the article for that. I saw the episode of Arthur. I was actually very happy because I watched Arthur back when I was a little kid. It wasn't like a show I was crazy about, but I actually remember thinking, like, watching Arthur, like, flipping through the channels when I get home from school, I'd be like, there's nothing on except Arthur. Kind of like I wouldn't like it, but then when I turned on Arthur, I ended up actually getting into it. I don't remember ever getting bored with the episodes once I got into the episodes. You know, does anyone else have that? I don't know. But I watched Arthur back when I was a little kid, and it was a good show. And ever since the controversy, though, with that gay wedding episode, I'm like, all right, I want to go see this. So I pull it up, and I watch the episode, and so much about the show is the same as it was back when I was a little kid. The theme song is the same. I mean, really the only thing that's changed is the animation. Obviously, they use like more of a traditional like hand-drawn cells back in like the early 2000s. Now they're doing the digital like everybody does, so that's understandable. But in terms of like the voices and the plot and like the flashback scenes and stuff, that's all, or like not just the flashbacks, but just like how kids think about stuff. You know, like, oh, can you imagine if, like, teachers sleep in the school, how they act? And it's just like, here's the, you know, that all that stuff is the same as I remember it, so I'm glad. Cyber Chase, too, although I haven't watched Cyber Chase in a long time. But I know it's still on the air, and they still haven't saved Motherboard yet. That's the thing about having a problem with a show like that, that's, like when you're, I love it, the fact that they had a mission, but I kind of also hate it. Because they've never, it's been like 20 years and they haven't saved Motherboard yet. It's been like 16 years. At least with Arthur, the point of Arthur is just like school kids being school kids. They're not trying to save the world or anything, you know what I mean? Cyber Chase is awesome though. Yeah, Cyber Chase, we're moving, we're beating Hacker at his game. I can't remember all of the theme song. It's Cyber Chase! It's 3, 2, 1. Oh, God, yeah. I like Cyber Chased. I love me some Cyber Chased. It's been 20 years. It's the protagonist's fault at this point. And I'm especially upset because one of the reasons I love Cyber Chase so much, do you know what the main male character's name was? That's right. It was Matt. And I'm like, yes! Matt representation! Representation of my name! You know how many times my name has appeared in an animated program that I've watched? I'll spoil it for you. 2. Digimon, Matt, and Cyber Chase, Matt. Digimon Matt was exceedingly cooler, but still, I mean, like, you got this kid wearing, like, an orange fro and a green sweater, and I'm like, okay, buddy, you're not the best, but you got this, alright? He was ginger, though. I know, but he still had the name. Oh, man, yeah. We gotta save Motherboard by figuring out how fractions work. It's kind of a silly premise when you really think about it. You know? Okay, we're gonna suck ourselves into this digital world where everybody just wants to teach us mathematical principles and science and English and shit. And we're trying to save Motherboard. I'm like, I think it's time you guys just brought guns into the cyberverse and just started shooting Hacker. You know, it's like, we've had this for too long. We're stuck in some kind of Matrix time loop. Screw you, Hacker. We're taking Motherboard out of here. Read my money thingy. Okay, I'll read your money thingy. Cerulean Blues. I see what you did there. We appreciate all the work. Well, thank you. Thank you, sir. Making a comic, what do you want your name to be? Matthias. You could come up with a last name, but Matthias. I always thought Matthias was a cool name. I actually think I first saw that name reading a series of unfortunate events, because I think Count Olaf's his cover identity, one of the disguises he came up with, I think it was in the 8th book. I think it was in the Hostile Hospital. His name was Matthias, or there was a character named Matthias in the book, and I saw it, and I thought it was similar to mine, but not quite my name. But I thought, Matthias, that sounds cool. And when I was working at Dollar Tree, me and my boss, Jess, we'd worked together for like 7 years, and so we developed like these little names. So she was Madam Jezabella, and I was Sir Matthias. And we would actually, like, text each other like that. She'd be like, Sir Matthias, would you like to come to work tomorrow because this individual called off? I'd be like, yes, Madam Jezabella, I will be your loyal servant. Matthias, Sir Rothius. Sir, let's go with that. Rothius is good. A series of unfortunate events used to scare me. It never used to scare me. I didn't start reading them until I was in middle school. I knew a lot of kids that were reading them when they were still in elementary, but I didn't start reading them until I was later into middle school. I read the last book when it was released. I remember the last book, The End, I bought, like, on the day of release. So whenever that, I think it was 2006, so I probably would have been 13. I would have been, yeah, in middle school when I read the last book. Have you looked at the Q&A and AMA questions? Yes, I actually filmed that video today, and I rendered it. Well, I didn't upload it yet, but it will be uploaded. That'll be out tomorrow. The answer video, that's out tomorrow. So I took about an hour and 10 minutes. I answered quite a few questions. I didn't really count how many, but I answered quite a few. So then I went on in length for a few of them. So I hope tomorrow you will be satiated with that. Both Murata and the webcomic characters are separate characters in the anime, both goddess classes and .s. I didn't see goddess classes in the Murata version. I have to maybe go back and check, I guess. But I didn't know that she was in there. Where are you from, by the way? I am from, well, like, I've lived in this town my whole life, but if you want to go really far back, my family is Scottish on my dad's side and Ukrainian on my mother's. And I was born in a place called Indiana, Pennsylvania. Indiana is also the name of a state, but there is an Indiana. There's a town called Indiana, which is in Indiana County, which is in Pennsylvania. And I was born there. And then I moved here. And here I stay. Enjoyed the medieval video. Yes, I'm glad the people enjoyed it. I knew it wasn't going to get crazy views because it's just a history video, but I wanted to do it because it's my 10 years. Let me have fun. So, yeah, tomorrow's video will be the answer video. Friday's video will be the Bleach era. I'm going to alternate. I'm not going to release them all in the same, like in succession. So we're going to do the medieval video today, answer time video tomorrow, Bleach video on Friday, another video on Saturday that's Bleach related that I don't want to spoil. And then, I was asking if you want them both in the anime. I didn't really care for Goddess Glasses, to be honest with you, Insane Makayo Shin. I really didn't like the character. She was kind of like a one-off villain. I like Dot S millions of times more than Goddess Glasses, and mostly just because of boobs. But yeah, if she never appears, I'll be fine with it, if you just keep it Dot S, you know? Dot S all the way. If anything, more Dot S, you know? Oh, boy. But, yeah, there's a lot of okays in the chat. Okay. Digimon are the champions. I haven't rewatched Digimon in a long time. I try to watch a few choice episodes from it and on clips on YouTube, and it's just I mean, it's a good show, but I'll always be reminded of the really lame puns they always did in those early dubs, you know, like 4Kids especially. And, you know, like prodigious. I'd be like, oh god, I don't know if I could watch this whole series again with prodigious. And like, oh boy, I don't know if I can do that, you know, like there's a lot of really cool scenes I want to relive with Digimon, but I don't know if I can do it, guys. I don't know. I don't know if I can deal with Izzy and all of his techno jargon. You know, like, I've bypassed the firewall and gotten through the, C circuit drive processor, and I'm like, oh no. Yare yare days. I feel like I'm in a yare yare days right now, to be honest with you. Sharp edges can actually cut him. Well, he's caught them with his mouth, so probably not. No, I don't think he can get cut. I feel like, no, because didn't Sonic attack him in that? I feel like Saitama, I feel like a character tried to hit him on the head once and it just shattered the blade. Or I might be thinking of the time Genos fought against Face Ripper. Which, by the way, they ruined Face Ripper in the anime. Like, oh my god. Face Ripper was terrifying in the manga. He looked like this. Like, Murata did such a good job drawing that guy. In the anime, he just looks like a blob of shit. Like, I'm gonna show you a comparison here. Like, holy crap. Ugh. Like, it's bad. It's really bad. No, that's Bug God. Oh, okay, someone did it for me. Good. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this. Are you serious? Like, I get it. He's got a lot of faces. It's hard to animate. I give it to you. But the dude only appears in, like, 1 minute of the episode. You know, you have Genos show up and basically just kick his ass almost immediately. Oh, God, that's bad. Yeah, that's bad. They didn't even try. Oh, you couldn't even have pumped it effort for that 1 minute where he shows up. What is that? Oh, thank you for streaming while I'm at work. I guess it's saying, use helping killing time. I gave you a Luffy pencil holder this year for your birthday. I hope you got it. And the One Piece Deep Blue in Japanese last year. Yeah, I actually have the Deep Blue downstairs on my bookcase, my new bookcase that I built. I think I do believe, I do remember the One Piece, the pencil holder. Yeah, I remember that thing. I think it's over there in my Boxo fan mail. My big Boxo fan mail. Happy 10 years, Tekking. Thank you. Have I seen Meme Piece? Yes, and I'm aware that I am also part of Meme Piece. Yes, I am fine with this. I wear that badge of honor. Let's see. Thanks for streaming while I'm off from school sick. See, I'm glad. See, you know, people have been sending in messages like the last day or so, like, because, you know, I do the Tech Aid thing, and everyone's like, thanks, Tekking, for putting out videos while I'm at work or while I'm at school. which now I'm picturing people like in study hall, like pulling out their phones and keeping it down, like hiding them behind books like we used to do when I was in high school, watching stuff. So if I remember that correctly, then good job. I didn't have a smartphone when I was in high school, so I didn't do it. But other people, all the rich kids that had their iPhone 2s back. Well, no, okay. The iPhone 3, I think, was out. I think the iPhone 4 came out right when I graduated. Okay, I think it was the iPhone 4 right when I graduated. But anyway, yeah, I'm picturing people watching stuff, slacking off at work. You know, like, they're waiters at restaurants, and they're, like, on break watching my shit. Like I used to do when I was at work on break. I'd be out in the back. My breaks at Dollar Tree, they were 10 minutes long, but our boss was awesome, so she let us extend them a little bit to, like, 12... maybe even like 13, 14 minutes you could maybe get away with. Any beyond that, and it's going to start showing up in the log. But, you know, you could take breaks. And if on days that I was, like, actually feeling pretty sick, I remember there was this one day where I was, like, I had, like, I think I had ammonia. Not ammonia, pneumonia. Ammonia is something else. I wasn't drinking ammonia. I had pneumonia, and I was really feeling the effects of it. Like, I was sweating, and I was, like, shaking, and I was to the point where I was actually getting dizzy, like, just standing up. And so it was late at night. It was a closing shift, and there wasn't really anybody in the store. So there was nobody in the store. So, like, there's the cash register, like, there's you know, the long, like, table where the cash register is, and then there's behind the registers. So I was just kind of like, after I waited on a customer, I kind of just, like, you know, sat down on the floor behind the register and was just like, you know, just sitting there. And Jess came out, and she was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good. Hey, do you think it's possible if I could maybe just go in the back and lie down for a while?" And she's like, "Yes, go." And he's like, "I just took my break, though." And she's like, "It's fine, go." And I'm like, "Yes." So she was great. And so, you know, like, I could do breaks like that. But, you know, I would always have, my go-to thing was always a candy bar and a Slim Jim. I don't know if anybody's ever tried this, but it's actually a really good feast for your mouth. It's a little good combination there where you get something really, really salty and something really, really sweet. So I'd usually get like a Snickers bar and a freaking Slim Jim, or like a, what was the, there was another kind of Slim Jim we got. They weren't Slim Jims, though. It was beef jerky. It was the same thing as a Slim Jim, but it had a different name, and it actually tasted way better. Like Jack Link's jerky or something like that we had. So I'd go in the back and munch on both. Or I get M&Ms. I, like, take a bite of jerky and then some M&Ms. Bite of jerky, M&Ms. It actually was really good at the time, you know? It was a good, like, I work at a fucking dollar store. What do you want? You know, like, we're not going to have gourmet cooking. You could always buy pizza rolls. That was always my go-to. Pizza rolls, every break. But pizza rolls, you had to time it exactly, because you only had 10 minutes. So you had to take these frozen box of pizza rolls and nuke it in the microwave for 1 minute and 30 seconds exactly. Oh, no, actually, 45 seconds, then you take it out, and then you shake it around so you know, you get them all separated and stuff, so they don't, like, you don't have one half that are super hot and one half that are, like, freezing. So you gotta take it in, shake it out, and jumble them all up, put them back in the microwave, turn it on for another 45 seconds, and you got it. And then you had to sit there like, ow, oh. The worst thing is when you take a pizza roll and you bite into it like this, and then it just squirts out scalding hot pizza sauce right in the back of your throat. Like, you know, like, that happened a few times. But yeah, I haven't done, now that I haven't worked at Dollar Tree, I haven't touched a pizza roll in, like, the better part of, like, 7 months. You know, it's just like, because you know they're bad for you. It's just like, these are Dollar Tree pizza rolls. It's just like, you're microwaving these things and you're eating them, but you're not really liking it, you know? It's just like, it's basically just for raw nutritional value. Like, I need food to get through this shift. This is all I have. I mean, that's honestly, those pizza rolls, let me tell you, the Michelina pizza rolls, those things were the better end of the spectrum on the shit you could get at Dollar Tree. In the frozen food section at Dollar Tree, I'm not going to come out and say everything sucked, because it didn't. We had some pretty good stuff there. It's just, like, we had these little breakfast meals and stuff. Those were okay. I just didn't feel like, you know, heating them up every break. Like, heating up an entire, like, 5-minute breakfast meal. That's like half of my break right there. I had to pick something I can microwave quick. We had these little Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwiches. I had those a few times. Those were good. But let me tell you guys, there was shit in that freaking freezer that I would not feed I was gonna say I wouldn't feed a dog, but I love dogs. I wouldn't feed like the sludge monster growing underneath that rock in my backyard. Like stuff that is just like not fit for any living thing to consume. You know, maybe bacteria. Maybe if I threw it into an ocean, they could make use of the raw, the raw nutrients off of that or something. But I don't know. So we had these lobster rolls. We had like egg rolls. Like little microwavable egg rolls, and we also had lobster rolls. And out of curiosity, I'm like, I think lobster's good. I bought one once. I bought a lobster roll, okay? And I took it out of the wrapper, and it was just it looked like a regular egg roll like you would get at the Chinese restaurant of your choice and whatever, and it's just like, okay, frozen egg roll, I'll just microwave it and it'll be fine. I put it on a paper plate, put it in the microwave. I looked at the package. I microwaved it for exactly the same amount of time as it was supposed to be. I pulled that thing out. It was swimming in just a pool of grease. Like, the grease was overflowing the paper plate. Like the paper plate, like, it was like an atom bomb. Like, the center of it was the lobster roll, and then the area immediately around it was, like, transparent paper plate. Like, you could look right through it. And then the grease just expanded out from that point onward. And I took one look at that, and I just threw it in the fucking garbage. I was hungry, and I was like, you know what? That's on me. I played Russian roulette here. I tried to see maybe I'll try something new out, And I tried something new out, and I failed. And I went the rest of my break not eating anything. Because it's like, I am not putting this in my body. I am not doing it. It's not happening. So I just chucked that in the fucking garbage. And yeah, I wouldn't feed anything that. I can't think of a good analogy. I was going to say I wouldn't feed a dying kitten that. Well, like, why would you? Do you want the kitten to die? No. Why did you stop working at Dollar Tree? Everybody left is the short answer. I could have quit, like, if we're gonna do this the normal way that somebody would leave their job, which I figure the normal way that someone would leave their job is when they get another job that makes more money than the first job. So if we're just gonna follow that logic, I would have quit Dollar Tree in, like, 2016. But I decided to stick around because everybody that worked there I freaking loved. I mean, not every solitary person, but we were like a family. Like, we knew how the store worked, and we got along with each other. And there was drama every now and then. Of course there was. But we knew how to... We were all good with each other. We all knew it, okay? And then our store manager, Jess, she had enough of everything. She was just tired of everything. I think she just wanted to change. She was, like, in her early 40s, and she was still really good looking. But she's like... I'm getting up there, but I still need, do I want to be at Dollar Tree the rest of my life? Because she'd worked for the company for like 16 years or something. She worked for the company for like all of her 30s and stuff. And it's like, I think she just got to the point where it's like, if I want to quit and do another job, like, this is the time to do it. And she did. And so she went to go be a truck driver. And when she quit, everybody else, all the other management pretty much quit. Our co-manager quit right after that, our assistant manager. A bunch of other people quit, and then eventually, like a few months later, I stuck around for a little while, but then I was like, it was me, I quit, and then the other assistant manager, Rick, who was a friend of mine, he quit like only a few weeks after I did, and then there was my other friend, Nicole, who actually had a baby, and so she quit because of that. And so, yeah, then that's everybody that's gone now. There's nobody at that store that was there during the times I was there. Wait, no, I think there was one person we hired right before I quit, and then she's still there. But beyond that, everybody else is new. And it's just the passage of time, Would you show your YouTube earnings? I'm not allowed to do that, sorry. I'm under contract with Full Screen. I can't talk about my, I can't mention how much I make or anything like that. There's contracts and shit for that. So, Tekking, in your personal opinion, who beside Luffy and Zoro do you think will get a power-up this arc? I mean, I think both are. I think Luffy's already going to get one. I mean, that's already been pretty much hammered in. He's going to learn what was it called? The flowing Sakura. He's going to learn that. And then you have Zoro, who's probably going to learn about Ryuma and something about Shusui and maybe a new sword technique as well. So I think it's been definitely for Luffy, probably for Zoro. So both of them are going to learn it. Do you think Eni's Lobby's weather phenomena was created in a fight between an awakened Yami Yami no Mi and an awakened Pika Pika no Mi user? Ooh, I like to think it has something to do with Kizaru. Because, well, here's the thing. It's not just like there's light over the island, it's that no weather patterns can even get close to the island. So it's not just light. It's actually more similar to, like, the gravity fruit, where the gravity is constantly being, like, pushed down, so there's a giant hole in the ocean, while no clouds can... It's like an invisible force field is there. It's weird, but people can pass through it. Very strange. Probably going to involve some awakened Logias at some point. Dr. Stone's getting an animation. Thoughts? I'm pumped for it. The trailer looks good. The voices sound good. I'm making a video in conjunction with Viz Media later in July for Dr. Stone anime. So look forward to that. But, yeah. Were you ever interested in tabletop war games? So, not really like the war games. I know what you're talking about. Kind of like the war games that were like the predecessors to D&D. D&D kind of started off as like actual war games. Like you would like, all right, here's your army and here's this army and there's cannons and artillery and cavalry and you would move them around. And over the years in the 20th century, like in the 50s and 60s, Gary Gygax and I think another dude came together with the idea of like, hey, let's do this, except let's make it like magic and shit, you know, like, and so that's where it came about. But I've never been really interested in those kind of tabletop games. But D&D, yes. Is your personal opinion on who beside... Oh, I answered that one already. I watched your videos after patrol in Afghanistan. Good job, soldier. I actually had to just buy a new American flag the other day, and it fell down because I screwed it into our tree, the little flag holder. I put it in there, and the tree, I guess the part I screwed it into wasn't very stable, and so it fell down. So I woke up today and walked outside, and the flag was on the ground. I'm like, oh no! That's not good! So I picked it up, and it's raining today, so I left it on the side of the house. But when it clears up, I'll find a more secure place to screw the flag into our house, because it was Memorial Day the other day. I'm glad you covered the Death Note potato chip scene. I would have loved to use Doritos, but Lays are good too. Yeah, Lays were more appropriate to what Light was eating, but it's like, I've always been troubled by that scene, so I'm glad I finally was able to talk about it on a YouTube kind of setting. Happy 10 years, Tekking! Thank you! I think I answered that one already, yeah. 10 years of loving cringe in a funny way. May you enjoy another 10 years of this. Also, personal question, do you play or try to learn any musical instrument? Kudos. That was actually one of the questions I answered today in the Q&A. It wasn't like one of the questions. The question was like, is there anything you regret? And you're going to see the question video tomorrow, so I'm not going to repeat the whole thing. But I basically was like, yeah, I regret not doing sports or music or anything in high school. I wish I would have done something extracurricular in high school. But no, I don't know how to play any instruments. Like I said, tomorrow is the video with the answers, and you'll get more of an introspection into that answer. Was Enel's design based on Eminem truly a rap god? Yes, I do believe it was. Now, here's the kicker, though. Eneru, I think Skypiea was like in 2003, 2004 in the manga. Were people calling Eminem the rap god back in like 2003-ish, 2004-ish? That's the question, because if not, Oda kind of predicted something, you know what I mean? I just had steak. Awesome. Darian Pittman. Yeah, I save all the super chats for the end, but we'll go and check them out. Luffy versus Deku. Not to the death, obviously. I still want to say Luffy. Just in terms of battle experience, Luffy has more. Daniel Pittman. Darian Pittman, sorry. Keep up the awesome work. Also, if you thoughts about doing another Nuzlocke, we need some justice for Sir Roth. Not at the moment. I want to keep it to one Nuzlocke like a year. Mostly because I went through all the mainstream Pokemon games, really, I wanted to play. So now I'm doing more fan-made games, and there's a bunch of fan-made games, but not everyone is, like, really good. Like, this one I'm playing right now, like, I still have one more episode of Crystal Clear I want to get out, like a bonus episode where I just... I cheat to level 100 and beat the shit out of the Elite Four, but, you know, beyond that, I think I'm going to probably wait off until the next one. Ferrari or Lamborghini? I'm not really a fancy car guy. I was thinking about getting a new car because mine's kind of shitty, and it's getting up there and it's a little old and stuff, but I wouldn't get a Ferrari or any kind of like sports car, not even like a Mustang or anything. Like, I don't need that kind of car. Plus, I live out in the freaking boonies of Pennsylvania. We get pretty rough winters here. Whatever you buy, it better be good in the winter. So I was thinking about getting a Jeep or something. I don't think Luffy is capable of what you call experience. Oh, no, he is. In terms of fighting, he is. You can't say he doesn't learn things from his fights. He learns things from his fights all the time. It's just in a really weird, roundabout way. But he does learn. Like, he had a technique called Gamu Gamu no Snake Shot that I'm pretty sure he learned he picked up from the Kuja. He had Red Hawk, of course. That was inspiration from Ace and his power. Yeah, so he does learn about fights and stuff. And all observation hockey he picked up from Katakuri. Yeah. I was here! Are you still here? I think you're still here. A 4x4 CRV is useful for snow. There's a bunch of stuff I could get for the snow around here. I don't want to get a truck. You know, like, it's the country, people have trucks. I don't need a truck. I see people driving trucks that don't haul anything in them, and they're just to have a truck, just for the sake of it. It's like, hey, it's a free country. You could buy whatever you want. It just seems like a waste, you know? Seems like wasting gas for something you're not even going to use to haul shit in, you know? But hey, you do you, man. You do you. Have I checked out Samurai 8 yet? No, I haven't. It's added to the list of infinitely increasing manga and anime recommendations that will never be finished. Have I played FNAF? Yes, once. You can't always haul stuff. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Have you ever gone hunting? No, but I've gone fishing a few times with my dad. Not really into hunting. What state am I in? Pennsyltucky. Pennsyltucky, Alabama. Hampshire. Have you played Halo? No. When's the next Rant Cafe? They're always on Thursday, sorry. They're always on Thursday, which is tomorrow. Usually Nux will message me the day before or the day of and be like, you want to be on Rant Cafe? I'll be like, probably. I mean, if I'm busy, I won't. But if I'm usually, you know, not busy, I'll do it. Tomorrow, I'm not sure. I might be able to go tomorrow. Because I did the answer video already. That's all ready to go. I edited that. That's all ready to go. I just have to upload that and we're good. I did want to get another video out tomorrow. I wanted to, because I want to still do regular videos while I'm doing this. I don't want it to be 1 week of just everything about me. So tomorrow I was going to do like a One Piece video in the morning like normal, upload that, and then later in the night I was going to set the answer video to upload. So there you go. Solitaire session? Yeah, we can do another Sol session. Sol session. Give me a sec here. Just give me a sec. Alright, move that over there. Gotta clear off all the porn on my desktop. Oh god, there's so much of it. Oh man. Solitaire. Now, we beat it last time. I don't know if we can handle it. Is there difficulty settings for Solitaire? Oh, whoa. This is really outdated. Hold on. Brio. Hi. And this one is this. There we go. Have a duel with Nux and dominate him with the Great Moth. I defeated Seto Kaiba with the Great Moth. I might be able to show you that later. But anyway, let's do this. All right. I just want to play regular Solitaire. Oh, I guess it's called Klondike Solitaire. Choose a deck. Choose a difficulty to earn points? What? All right. Oh, boy. Well, I think we I mean, it's required by law. Hold on. Is the audio on? Yeah, it's on. I'll just leave the audio on, the mic on. I think it's required by law that we pretty much have to pick Grandmaster, right? Like, yeah. Why don't you have a scientific purpose? I do have a scientific special software folder. Actually, it's just called... I'm not trying to hide it from anybody. It's just my porn folder is literally... Well, actually, I have one that's called random. There's a few. But they're very apparent. Okay, I think we have to just go with Grandmaster, right? All right. Am I a Grandmaster? Oh, these are different styles of solitaire. I'm just going to stay standard with this. I'm not going to change, because that's like the game I always know how to play, all right? So we're just going to stay with standard. Am I still friends with Anime Uproar? Yes. I'm actually going to Niagara Falls this fall with my family, and he lives in Niagara Falls, so maybe I can meet him. We can hang out. I wanted to meet Nux, too, but I thought he lived in Toronto. He actually lives outside Montreal, which is, like, further away than I thought. Did someone say Standu? Alright, this is probably gonna... You're probably gonna watch my downfall, but... Oh! Okay, if I could beat Grandmaster, guys. I think we manage this. Okay. Alright, you guys gotta help me out here, okay? I think we can trump even the Grandmaster if we can figure this out, okay? I think we got this. I don't think there are any more moves I can make with what I have right now, so... We're just gonna go... Oh, there we go, another ace. Now, because this is Grandmaster, I'm thinking we might have to go forward and back a little bit on what we have up here, but we're just gonna... We're gonna work here. Okay. No. Okay. If there's any, like, solitaire masters watching right now, it's like, oh, he already fucked up. He already screwed the pooch on this one. Okay. I am a Grandmaster! Hashtag Techade, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yes! Okay. Okay. All right. Whew. Yeah, no. Well, how are you supposed to what did I do wrong? Alright, you can undo the last move. Alright, so I guess I wasn't supposed to... Alright, so the computer will tell me when I screwed up so bad that I can't do it anymore. Alright, so... Huh. I don't think I'm cut out to be a Grandmaster, guys. I think Grandmaster of Chess is not a title that I deserve here. Okay, well, the computer still thinks there's something I can do. Can I do a hint? All right, well, we already did that. You've met Nux in person. I've never met Nux in person. Will you save this stream? I've had to deliver a load to Hanover. Want to hang out? I'll buy dinner. No, I'm good. Hanover is like a good 3 hours from here. I was actually going to go there back in March because the Angry Video Game Nerd was actually having a meetup there. But, yeah, that's like 3.5 hours from here. But, hey, I'll save the stream for you, One Piece Thunder, so you'll got it. You got it for later. Yeah, let's try a new game. How about we do that? Yeah. Nah, I don't want to... Can we change the difficulty level here? I just want to change the... Sir, I just want to change the settings, please. I don't... I don't... Can we change the settings, please? It's like, no. You live as a... You chose Grandmaster, and now you're stuck as Grandmaster, damn it. You are now in hell. You cannot continue until you finish. Like, man, this is serious business. I like this hub, though. This is a lot easier. This is a lot, you know, different than when I was a kid. Oh, sweet, we could choose card backs. That looks fancy. The Challenger, ooh. Okay. Okay. A lot of red. Oh, shit, I could have put that 9 there. Are you not entertained, my audience? Are you not entertained? Move the 10. Oh, yeah. Ah. I think this game tries to screw you over a lot. Please end anime. I love your videos. Well, thank you, Tuna Khan. Please end anime. Which anime? The One Punch Man anime? Because I can kind of see a, I can see a cause for that. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. They let you choose the back pattern. That was actually a feature back in regular Solitaire was, too. I remember you could choose the different backs of your cards in regular Solitaire, too, so... Yeah. Whoa! No, that's a spade. I mean, that's a club, not a spade. Holy shit! That didn't do much of anything. Whoa! Yes! Okay! Okay. Yeah. Alright. Doing good. Congrats on 10 years of amazing content. I hope you have another 10 years. I really hope you're wished for your continued success no matter what form it takes. Yeah, I mean, like, I mentioned this in the video tomorrow, in the answer video, but you always have to have, like a contingency plan, you know? Because you never know what's going to happen. You can't just assume YouTube's going to last forever. You can't just assume any job is going to last forever. I had a professor that had tenure, and he's basically getting let go. He already got let go, actually. You never know what's going to happen. This is actually going strangely well. I'm getting scared. Is Tekking a Grandmaster? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Do 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 do. The narrator for Dragon Ball Z actually passed away recently. So that sucks. He was a pretty cool guy. Got a lot of 4s. Okay. Okay. Guys, if we actually get fucking Grandmaster level... Like, holy shit. Okay. Well, the computer's not kicking me out, so there's probably something else I can do here. This is where they separate the men from the boys. Oh, what? I already did that, though! Okay, undo last move, then. Alright. Wait. I didn't... Okay, so there's something I can do here. Okay. 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 Q. F. J. Screw you! Hit button! Oh, alright. Yeah, can we go back to... Can we go... I don't want to do Grandmaster anymore. Alright, screw off. Screw off with your ads. Alright. Let's just go back to... Whoa. I'm out of perspective. Let's go back to where things make sense. There they are. Oh. Ugh. LFNNAMO. What was that background? That was a Fooly Cooly background. Thank you for playing, Tekking. You're welcome. Do you have merch? Yeah, I have t-shirts. There's a link below to the Teespring store if you want to get yourself a Tekking t-shirt or a Tekking hoodie or a Geography is Everything hoodie. We have them down there. Levy is a beast. Oh, God, yes. I love that episode. Some beautiful soul who is obviously the best example of a human being that you could possibly imagine, layered in the Attack on Titan theme over Levi. I always want to say Levi or Levy, and it's Levi. Over Levi just shredding the Beast Titan. It's like, ho, hey ho, hey ho, hey ho, and it's so great. It fits so well. Just go watch it. If no, NDA. I mean, like, I like full screen. I don't really have any problems with it. I mean, they've never done anything, like, any problem I've ever had with them has always gotten solved. There was a problem last year, which was more of just a computer glitch, if anything, and it didn't even lead to anything. But there was a problem last year where they sent me an email that's like, we're kicking you off a full screen because you violated the copyright, and I'm like, what? And I just emailed the guy there. His name's Adam. He's a really nice guy that's kind of like my agent. And I contacted him, and I'm like, what's with this? Because the actual pages, nothing changed. It's just they sent me this email. And he's like, oh, that's weird. I'm going to check with that because you haven't violated anything. And so he did check with that, and everything was fine. So nothing wrong with it. I'm glad... P.S. I'm glad I'm glad you like the playlist and felt its worth in putting it in your own videos. Yes. So, here's the thing with that. I apologize. All right, so I did the One Piece video. I was going to mention your playlist at the very beginning of the video. I ended up not mentioning it until the very end, but I did mention the playlist, and I'll give a link to the playlist in the video itself. So I just want to give that. That's in the One Piece video. That'll be coming out on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday, if everything works out okay and I can edit it by then, which I should be able to. It'll be Sunday. But yeah, you put together a pretty bitchin' playlist there, man. I don't think you saw earlier when I said One Punch Man Season 2 is amazing! Well, I mean, like, there's good fights and stuff. The animation's kind of, you know, distracting at points. But beyond that, I mean, it's good. I mean, it has the same soundtrack and things. It's alright. No worries, dude. I appreciate it wholeheartedly. Well, thank you, One Piece Thunder. The animation Okay. What chapters in One Punch Man manga does Season 1 cover? Season 1 covers volumes 1 through 7 pretty much exactly. Like, right at the end of volume 7, that's where Season 1 ends. And so far with Season 2, we're all the way up to, I think, volume 14. So we started at volume 8, and then that's already 7 volumes into Season 2, and that Season 2 is only at episode 8. So they blitz through a lot of it. Have I been on any train rides? Nope, never been on a train. I've only been on a plane. Well, I've been on a plane, like, technically I've been on a plane, like, well, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times, but it was all for like the same trip, you know. So I've been on 4 different planes, but yeah, it's a plane. A plane is a plane. Yep. I was worried going into it because I'd never flown before, and I'm like, well, we'll see how my stomach handles this because I'm known to get motion sick, and I'm like, well, a car is not a plane, so we'll see if I get sick in the air. And it turns out not really. Not really. Dude, you're missing out! Get on that train! I should. Why did I stop wearing a suit? I still wear suits in my reviews. I don't wear suits up here. You know how hot it gets in this room? Plus, that's just wrinkling my suit to sit down in it and everything. Whom is on your shirt? Well, we got Spider-Man and Iron Man, and we got Quill here, Star-Lord, and Rocket Raccoon. And we got down here, we got Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch, who is ridiculously hot, by the way. And I think this is this Captain? Yeah, this is Cap right there. Black Panther's right here. Black Widow's there, and Hulk is there. And then the Infinity Gauntlet. Did you ever watch, somebody shared it on Facebook, but I was watching it again, the animated intro to Iron Man, the series, back in 1996? I am Iron Man! That Tony in that animated series is like this wicked, buff, mulleted, mustached, like, he looks like Thor, basically, in that show. But that theme song is so heavy metal, dude. No chapter review last week? I did it. Chapter 943. Somebody was like, get to chapter 944 already. I'm like, it doesn't exist yet. It's like, I love it when people do that. I love it when people message me like, hey, Tekking, like, this will be like 3 days before the chapter's released. Hey, Tekking, where's chapter 944 at? I'm like, it doesn't exist. I can't talk about stuff that doesn't exist yet. I think it's the one by Ozzy. Was it by Ozzy? That makes sense if it was by Ozzy. I would play it for you, but probably, because considering I'm keeping this one up on YouTube, probably a content ID. But it's pretty metal. I am Iron Man. It sounds a lot better in the actual show. Finally, someone acknowledges the Spider-Man is a pretty good one too. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Yeah, those were my childhood shows. Those were my childhood shows. X-Men's pretty good too. I watched. I don't remember watching the Iron Man show when I was a kid, but I do remember watching Spider-Man and X-Men. View time count. Well, it's up to 1,075 people, so that's pretty good. Stop it, please, man. Get some help. Black Sabbath. Okay, Ozzy was in Black Sabbath, so that makes sense, yeah. Like, that's how you're gonna do it. Like, if you're gonna do an opening to Iron Man, you get frickin' Black Sabbath up in there. I mean, why wouldn't you? Yeah, I remember, I think, watching, like, the first episode of X-Men. It was where Jubilee was introduced, and I think that was in the very first episode. I might have ended up watching it. I don't even remember Gargoyles as a kid. I think Gargoyles was on Disney before I was really watching Disney. I don't really remember Gargoyles all that well. But I hear it was really good, so I should check it out. So what's my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Female character? Probably just gonna stay with Alexis on this one. Yep. Alexis. For reasons. For reasons. Well, she's an awesome duelist. She's a very strong female character. I mean, she is. She shows up in Vrains. Not Vrains. She shows up in Arc V later. Yep, that's what I was looking for. Yep. 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 4 reasons. Yes! Big reasons. They are pretty big reasons, yeah. Have I seen the Putin Isekai manga? No! I need to look into this. There's a manga for everything. I even have my own manga. I have multiple mangas actually drawn over me. Will you and Nux rank the post-time skip arcs? Yes, when the time comes. When the time comes. Isn't that right, Nux? Zoro versus Akame. I think Zoro really low diffs. Yeah, that's fair. Do I know the band Queen? No, but I know Killer Queen! Will Perospero go after Carrot because of the grudge? I don't think. Why would Perospero have a grudge against Carrot? Because Pedro was the one that blew himself up and damaged his arm? I mean, I guess he could, but I don't really see that. Like, she's not the reason he lost an arm, you know? I could see Daifuku going after Carrot for retribution because she wiped out his whole fleet. Would I challenge the odd one is out to chess boxing? I took it downstairs. I had a chessboard up here that I did for Jonathan's video this week. I have never won a game of chess. We can play chess if you want. You want to play chess? I've never won a single game of chess in my life. Even on, like, the easiest setting on the computer, it's just, I suck at chess. Hold on, I think I might have to download an app. Okay. Yeah, it's free. Hold on, I have to download chess. I have to sign in with Microsoft. Microsoft, why do you gotta be like... Come on, nobody uses you. Nobody uses Microsoft. Just have everybody sign in with, like, their Gmail or whatever. Oh, can you sign in with... Oh, wait. Can I sign in with my Skype? Oh, okay, hold on. Give me 2 clicks for this, guys. Give me, like, a click or 2. Okay, so... Hi, Happy Techade. Here's too many more from Tonya Jackson. Any plans for a fan meet and greet in the future? No plans really for that. Solely because, you know, like, I live pretty far out in the country. If I lived in, like, the city or something, that would be one thing. You know, I could just, you know, I could just have that whenever. Like, let's meet at the park, or let's meet here, or let's meet at this, like, bar or some get-together place. I don't drink, but, I mean, it would be a nice gathering spot and stuff. But I don't have anything planned right now. Maybe if I move out to a different, like, more populated area, or if, more likely, if I ever go to, like, you know, like, a con in a major city, we can have, like, an impromptu meetup there, or something, where there's already a bunch of people. So, there's that. So, let's play chess. Are you guys ready to play chess? Are you ready? I can actually, hold on. I think I can actually work it to... There we go. Chess time! I hope I noticed this post. I have not checked out that Gmail yet, Oscar. Sorry. Alright. So, chess time. Can Tekking defeat a computer at chess? I guess we'll find out. I'm more of a go man myself. Yeah, well, we're doing chest. Okay. All right, so first move. See, the problem with chess is the whole premise of it is you got to be able to read your opponent, and you got to think like 2, 3, 4 moves ahead. Like, and I'm just, that's not my style. That is certainly not even close to being my style. See, I didn't even see that coming. The first 10 moves are usually just theories. Yeah, that's totally what I'm doing right now. I'm playing the field. Yes, I'm calculating this. Yes. Okay, if I move it here, it's gonna kill me. There's 2 ways it could kill me, actually. I see you back there, you little bishop bastard. I have no patience for chess. You know, I have pretty good I was a cashier, man. I have pretty good patience when it comes to waiting in lines or waiting in the queue. But when it comes to games like this, yeah, you're right. I really don't have any patience. Shit, he's advancing. Chess has no patience for you. Oh, no, absolutely not. If I move... Ah, see, I could have moved my bishop there and then taken out his king, but he was smart. And this is, by the way, level 2. This is computer level 2. I don't know why it's set to level 2. It really should be level -5. Maybe then I would have had a chance, and I probably still would have lost. But... See you back there, rook. Okay, he's going to take my pawn. Okay. But, ah, shit, I can't. Damn it. Alright, see, this is the problem. What do you think about Toga and Twice development? Yeah, I was thinking about making an entire set of videos on the League of Villains. It wouldn't be very long, but, you know, because there's not that many compared to the Class 1A kids, you know? Ha-ha! Ha-ha! Aw. Damn it. Ha-ha! You... No, I didn't want to do that! Oh. Okay. Ah. I'm in check. I love how it makes a farting sound. Not really farting, just more about, like, just an electrical shock. Oh, wait. Wait, is this the king or is this the queen? I thought this was the queen. I guess that is the queen. I mean, that was the queen that just got destroyed. Why does the queen have a crown and the king is a... Okay. Dead. I'm sorry, I thought the king had a crown. I'm weird. Kill it. Oh, come on, kill it. So I can kill you. Damn it. Damn it! Oh, that's right. King can't move more than... Shit. Shit. Come on, rook. Damn it. Kill it. You know you want to. I thought the king can move in any direction. I thought he can move any direction once. That's how I was told. Am I dead? Oh, I can do this. Well, oh, the rook. I'm like, okay, what the fuck is... Haha, wait. Shit. That would get me out of it. Oh, no, because the knight. Shit, see, this is all this strategic crap. I wish I could win one game of chess, you know? I suck so bad at it. It's fucking hilarious. Could you just put me in checkmate already, you piece of... Can I choose to die fighting? Like, I'll kill the bishop, and I know I'll die in the process, but I'm going out fighting. I'm a true king. I'm going out fighting. I think I'm dead. Yeah, I died. Didn't I die? There's nothing else I can do. Oh, okay, there you go. Oh, okay, the computer's screwed up. I was like, is there an option to make the computer just... Yep, there we go. Huh. God, I suck at that game. Not like I ever really desired to play chess or anything. It's never like I sat around being like, I wish I could be the best chess player ever. I really love the game. I mean, like, nothing really like that. I understand why now. Yeah, because I don't think ahead. I just like, come on, let's just play chess. Like, if I was playing against somebody that was just like me, that would just like, I know how the pieces move, and I'm just going to move them around randomly. Like, if I was playing against another person like that, Tekking just lost to a computer. Okay, to be fair, I mean, there's computers that can beat the world champions at chess. Now, granted, they're playing on a much higher level that's, like, perfectly catered to fight them, but still, I mean, it is a computer. You can't just say... Tekking lost against a highly advanced computer that can think and process moves like 10,000 times ahead. What a loser. Like, you know, some of the best chess players in the world are defeated by computers. That alone doesn't really mean an insult. What exactly do you need to do to get more custom emojis? Love your channel. What you need to get more custom emojis is I need to come up with more custom emojis. Because I think I only have the one right now. And, now that I have the join button, though, now that the memberships are open to everyone far and wide, I will certainly think of new membership badge icon things that I will have. But for right now, you get the Geography is Everything one for free. You could never be the commander in an army. Oh, wow, I can cross that off of my my possible career path list right after YouTube. I had it on here, right? I had it... Walmart cashier, Barnes & Noble sales clerk, professional lawyer person guy, army commander. I'm just going to scratch that off. Can't do that. All right, well, part of my hopes and dreams have just died. Oh, man. Maybe that's the reason I don't like war games very much. This guy's humor kills me. Really? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm killing you with laughter. Make an emoji as Kaido as a dragon. I kind of already have one. I should make that one into a badge. Is this going to be uploaded? Yeah, it'll be uploaded. If the live stream version doesn't work out for whatever reason, I don't think it will, but if it's ever, like, it's glitched or the audio's unsynced, which tends to happen, I can always just upload the raw files, so no problem there. Why don't you just stream on Twitch? Because I got kicked off at Twitch. I was trying to play Yandere Simulator. I didn't even get to play the game. It just kicked me off. If you can play Fire Emblem, you can play chess. Can I marry the pieces, though? Can I get the rook to marry the bishop? I think not. This game has everything. Thank you, a wild Zubat. Ah, it's a wild Zubat. Oh, it's shiny, though. At least it's shiny. We got a shiny Zubat. Still, thanks $100 to Tonia Jackson. That's pretty sweet. Wow, we're an hour and 42 minutes into this already. That sucks. You got kicked off of Twitch. I know, right? A wild Zubat appeared. Royce Ibanez. Ibanez. Huh. Can you show the Great Moth fight? Oh, yeah. I'll try to pull it up if I can here. Okay, those are Alexis's boobs. That's not what we're looking at. That's not what we're looking for here. Maybe later. Not right now. Why do I have a picture of Big Mom in my documents folder? Sometimes I'll save pictures to random places, and I'll just be digging through my, like, file folder, like, going through my documents and stuff, and I'll be like, there's my resume. Oh, there's a picture of freaking Zoro's Katetsu's just hanging out in here. I'm like, okay, great. Oh, wait, no, not that. That's the setup file. We just want the... Oh, there it is. We just want the app, yeah. That's what we want. Please say my name. Destiny. Destiny, the Crimson Destiny. Destiny Effer. Good old Destiny Effer. Uh-oh, high CPU usage discovered. Well, I guess you're just gonna have to deal with it then, computer. Computer. My dad always used to say pewters. You dang pewters. Like pewter, like the metal, you know? Oh, yeah, there was a new season. Anybody ever watch the show, Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell? It's a show on Adult Swim. It's kind of stupid, but it's funny. I like it. Season 4 just came out a little while ago. There we go. Logged in. Has to load, has to update. It's been a while since I've been on here. The old Yugioh Pro website. All right. Match replays. Nux is in the chat! Is he? I wish Nux had a... Nux doesn't have a verified tick like me, does he? I think he does. Wait, does he not? Because you never know, because he's Canadian. You never know with Nux. Oh, yeah, he does have it. Yeah, he does have it verified. Good. Yeah, I thought you did. We were talking earlier about how Canada, like, just because he's Canadian, that's the reason he... Okay, Nux, actually, you know what? You know what? I'm glad you're in here, Nux. I'm glad you're in here. Okay? All right. Front and center, Nux. Front and center. I'm queuing this up right now, okay? This is gonna be the Great Moth deck that I created up against Seto Kaiba. The Seto Kaiba. Okay? And we're gonna watch this, and you're gonna witness, alright, the majesty of this, okay? Gonna do some screen capture action. Boom. Alright, Nux. Get ready to have your... I hope you're wearing a helmet, because I'm about to blow your mind. Yeah, that's good. We'll keep it like that. All right, so that's Seto Kaiba. On the opposite side, of course, he draws 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons and a Shining Blue Eyes and a Polymerization. You know what? That is accurate to the anime. That is, I would say Kaiba's stacking his deck, but without using dragons or trap cards. Well, look at it! He's using his dragons! All right. So here we go, Nux. I hope you're ready. All right, so I draw my... There he is. I draw a Great Moth on my first turn. Now, Nux, let me pay attention. Let me show you something really quick here. This is a handy little card. I don't know if you were aware of this. See, the Great Moth, times have changed with the Great Moth. They've actually buffed him quite a bit with the Super Cocoon of Evolution. Basically, it's the card that gets him out a lot easier because of all the bullshit. So I just wanted to pay mind to that, all right? So I set my Cocoon of Evolution down. And I have a lot of Cup of Aces. Oh, look, I drew another Great Moth. What are the odds? Oh, there goes Heavy Storm, which is banned. His Vorse Raider takes 100 points because he attacks a Cocoon. Freaking idiot. All right. All right. Oh, okay. Now he's doing his YZWXQRXV Dragon Cannon shit. Okay, then I use DNA Surgery. His dragons are now bugs. Oh no, he destroyed my cocoon. Whatever will I do? Did I win this? I don't remember if I do. Actually, I think I won this. Okay. Alright, oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! It's a freaking miracle! Nux is gone. He couldn't handle it. Oh no, Nux, we're not done yet. I equipped Petite Moth with Cocoon of Evolution. And I'm just gonna stall this guy out, because I want my moth to be, you know, rise and shine. Oh, another third. Oh, look at that! I'm just doing insanely great here. Oh, a virus cannon. Wipe out all my magic cards. I don't even care, yo. Oh, and there you have it. Live to win! Every day! Just keep rising till you fall! Day by day! A great moth all the way! I'm not hanging in! Okay. Oh god, what the fuck is wrong with me? Oh. Alright, Nux. Retreat back to your Nux cave, sir. You played a crippled Kaiba that didn't even use Polymer. Yeah, just keep moving the goalpost there, Nux. Just keep pushing it back. I can see Nux right now. I've never seen his face, but I'm imagining he's sitting at his keyboard right now. His hair is just blown back in his chair. There's a hole in his wall behind him. He's just like, I can't believe it. I can't believe he did the impossible. Ah, man. Nux, if you want to come on, man, you can come on. We can chat. It's cool. This is my 10-year spectacular Techade thing. I don't know what I want to call it. We can video phone Nux in if he wants to. It's cool. If you don't want to, it's fine. I'm going to be getting off relatively soon, but if you want to, it's fine. Foxamar. Oh, I remember you. You're pretty cool too, Foxamar. Did you... I bet... Nux, I bet Foxamar believed in the Great Moth. We should duel on Yu-Gi-Oh! Nexus. Maybe someday, sir. Sergio Lopez Pagan. I want to say pagan, but maybe it's not pagan. I poop sometimes. You know what? Me too. Me too. Oh my god, I gotta tell you a disgusting story. Is that okay? I gotta tell you a disgusting story. Alright, so this doesn't involve poop. Alright, it does not involve poop. It involves pee, okay? But okay, listen, alright. So, guys in here, guys, alright. So, you are the most genuine and hardworking YouTuber out there. You have a unique charm to yourself that allows you to talk about anything. Well, thank you. I don't think I'm, like, the most hardest-working YouTuber out there. I think there's YouTubers that have channels where they're, like, out there in real life, like, doing stuff, or they're spending, like, animating channels, like, animating things for a week. So, not the hardest-working, but I like to think of myself as genuine, yes. Okay, now we learn about Tekking's secret pee fetish 10 years in. Okay, now listen, alright, so, guys... Alright, we all know when you go into a public bathroom, which you have to use, I mean, maybe there's, like, I don't like using public bathrooms, I don't like going in there, fine, but most people, like, okay, you gotta do it. And sometimes they're more disgusting than others, whatever. But more than being disgusting, sometimes bathroom setups can just be really weird. Did you notice that? Like, sometimes you'll walk in and just, like, who designed this? You know, okay. So I'm in a Barnes and Noble a few weeks ago, all right? And I'm in a Barnes and Noble, and I'm like, I have to pee. And so I'm like, all right, well, there is a bathroom in the Barnes and Noble, and I've actually never been in this one's bathroom before. So I walked into the Barnes and Noble. I have a few minutes, fan. Call me on the Discord. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I just wanted to, you know what? We'll continue this story when I get Nux on here, okay? So, yeah. It'll be all right. You don't have to stay long. You can duck out whenever you want. It's just, we're doing fast and loose here. All right, hold on. Okay. All right, let's see if we can get Nux up on here. Aw, yeah! Please say my name. Oh, sorry, it disappeared. I can't see it. All right. We'll just do a voice call. Not like the video call would really accomplish anything. Huh. I cannot hear you through my headphones. Oh no, can you guys hear him? Because I can't hear him. I cannot. Hold on, let me check. It's always a problem with it's always a problem with freaking Discord lately. That do anything? No. That do anything? No. That do anything? Nah, you can't hear him either. Actually, well, I have to turn that on first off. All right.
Hello.
There we go. I got it.
Yo!
Hey, man. So, yeah.
Conversation to pissing in Barnes & Noble when I was about to lecture you on
Yes.
Great Moth, are we?
Yes, that's changing the subject, but, you know, I'll just get through that story really quick, okay? So, look. Do they have Barnes & Nobles in Canada? Or are they just Nobles up there?
Just Nobles, just Nobles.
Just Nobles. Okay. Well, anyway, I walk into the bathroom, and there's nobody in
But
the
to
bathroom.
be fair, it's mostly Barnes, less
Right.
Nobles.
Yeah, it's Canada. It's mostly Barnes. But I walk into the bathroom, right, and there's nobody in the bathroom. So if you think this is going to be like some weird old homeless man pissed on me, no, that's another story. So I'm in the Barnes & Noble, and, okay, normally the setup when you go into a public bathroom, there's, like, more than one urinal. Right? Like, normally, like, if you go,
right.
If it's like a grocery store or something, they're usually going to have, like, 2 or 3 regular urinals, and then they have that, like, child urinal, you know?
Well, in Canada, we really just have, like, a hole in the middle of the floor, and everyone just crowds around.
Oh, my God. I've actually pissed in those before. At county fairs, you basically have to do whatever. But, it's a free-for-all. But, no, so, yeah, they usually have more than one urinal. This Barnes & Noble only had one urinal, and it was the child urinal. Okay? So...
Well, at least you're not 6'4".
Yeah, I'm not 6'4". I'm 5'5.5". That's pretty short. So I walk in, and I see this one urinal, and they had toilets and things too, but I'm like, nah, it's a urinal. I'll use a urinal. So I don't even really pay attention to my surroundings. I should have, because later on in the story you'll see. But I walk up to this urinal, and I start doing my business. And here's the thing. This urinal was at such a low angle, and the back of it was angled in such a way, when you start peeing, it's gonna have, the splashback was everywhere. Like, it was so disgusting. And then, like, who designed this urinal? And then I look down, and I am literally standing in just a huge puddle of everybody's piss. Because...
To be fair, piss reflecting off a urinal would still slap Great Moth.
That's still... Okay, you know what? You're right. You're right. I will give it to you. Bugs do not like piss. That's one good way to get rid of bugs. We actually had a ground hive of yellow jackets up here once, and we actually peed in it, and that's how you get rid of yellow jackets. Fun fact.
People use bug spray, but the Tekking method works too.
Nah, actually, don't do that. You will get stung horribly. You will probably lose it. No, we actually used... we stuck a firecracker down there and pissed them off once. That's what actually caused the problem. And I poured, like, rubbing alcohol and dish detergent down there, and it didn't do anything. They were still living somehow. And then I just poured gasoline down there, and it ended them. But, so anyway, yeah, like, that was the disgusting story where this urinal was so poorly designed that every human being that went there started peeing in it, and it splattered all over the floor. And it's like, you're in the middle of peeing. You can't just stop. It's like you're kind of locked in, you know? So, yeah, that was the disgusting story where I had to wash my knees after the because I wasn't wearing pants. I had to wash my knees and my legs after I walked out of the freaking Barnes and Noble. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway.
Impressive accomplishment, I must say.
Yeah, I feel like I kind of wanted to honestly go up to the guy at the counter at the Barnes and Noble and been like, "Sir, you need to redesign your bathrooms or something." Like, come on now. Oh. But anyway, how long have you been on YouTube, Nux?
I've been here for a while, but I haven't really uploaded videos consecutively for all that long.
Yeah. It's 10 years for me. It's so weird.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people made it this far,
Yeah.
especially without any controversies, you know?
Oh, yeah. Like, I don't think I've had any major things on the channel because I just don't get involved with... Actually, it seems like a lot more mellow now in the community. I don't know. But back in the day, like in 2012, 13, 14, we'd have like I remember King of Lightning and Forever got into one big argument once, and that lasted like a month of just people making videos back and forth about that. And, yeah.
Well, that was before me.
That was before you. I also remember Double Four started a lot of stuff back in the day, but I haven't heard of anything of Double Four lately. I think he still does videos, but I don't think he really anything major coming from him. So, I don't know.
Yeah, well,
anyway.
No, it seems like most channels don't really, you know, stay alive for all that long unless they're genuinely good.
Yeah,
and bruh, I'm proud of you.
That's the general logic I am adopting. Like, if I've been here for 10 years, I guess there's a reason people keep watching me, so I can take solace in that, I guess. You know, I just didn't accidentally stumble and just, oh, I'm here, I'm still here, okay.
Yeah, that doesn't happen for 10 years.
Yeah, you think it's like maybe because I've seen channels like that. Like, remember a few years ago, there were those channels that were like hot knives just cutting things?
Yes.
Yeah, and they were everywhere. I'm sure they're still around, but they were everywhere like 2 years ago. Like, they were being shared on Facebook, and they were everywhere. And then it just kind of like...
That's a trend. That's a trendy thing as opposed to personality.
Yeah,
a trend is always quick to rise and quick to die.
Yeah.
But a person, an individual, that has a chance. However, honest description on every hot knife cutting random things coming soon.
There you go, do it. I also wanted to applaud you for the female Genos in your thumbnail yesterday.
Oh, I thank you.
I saved it for purposes, but yes. Yeah, rocket boobs? I'm guessing rocket boobs. You know, like if you're gonna make a female cyborg...
It's actually a twin generator to make him stronger and completely relevant. Completely relevant to the plot.
Yeah, of course it is, yes. Yeah. It's a fun time. But I just hope I can keep it up. I can keep trugging along there. Trugging along. Yeah.
Well, same here. We just need One Piece to have infinite chapters.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, even when One Piece ends, the anime's still gonna keep going because of how much money it makes, so... I'm hoping they don't do, like the thing they did with Boruto, where it's like, now the next series is Two Piece, and it's about Luffy's kid!
Monkey D. Boofy starting an adventure!
I hate that cliche. I really do. I hate it. Because, have you watched Boruto at all?
I've probably seen 30 episodes of Boruto.
Okay, that's 30 more than I've seen. I was with the manga for a little while, and then I just dropped off. But
yeah, I'd say the manga's not bad, but it's not great.
Yeah.
I mean, it uploads a chapter a month, and every fight is like 3 chapters, so...
It kinda, yeah. Does it have the feel of the original Naruto, you think?
No, it does not.
Yeah. See, the thing is with Boruto is I've caught a few... I haven't watched any episodes, but I've caught a few clips, and I've seen people, like, talk about it on Facebook and link some stuff. And there were some scenes that weren't bad, but it seems like a lot of times they're just trying to copy or reinvigorate things from the first part of Naruto. Like, I watched a part where I guess it's his name is Metal, and he's like Rock Lee's disciple. Okay?
His son.
His son. Okay, and he's fighting him, and it seemed like they were trying to... It was a good fight, like good choreography, but it seems like they were trying to copy the Lee versus Gaara fight.
Gaara.
And
yeah, that was actually sad.
It's like you're not gonna be able to do that. Like that, you're not. It was even they were even fighting in the same place, and it's like you're not gonna accomplish that. Sorry. But yeah, because that's an easy way to just say, okay, well, you know, it's Naruto's son, so we could just follow Naruto's son and Sakura's son.
Yeah, the main issue I think Boruto faces is you have to realize how beloved the Naruto world is to its fans.
It is.
And Naruto take a backseat to this punk kid.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's humiliating.
That's another thing. It's I'm more
that is the single worst part of Boruto.
It's like you know Naruto's there and he's super badass, but we don't focus on him really at all.
Or like Naruto fights this guy Shin and with a Mangekyo Sharingan, and this guy has the power. Like Mangekyo Sharingans are like the most overpowered thing ever.
Yeah. Among other things, yeah.
Like infinite genjutsus, or like from infinite distances, or a black flame that never extinguishes. This guy's was the ability to control kunai telekinetically. Like he throws a kunai at Naruto, and it hits him in the stomach, and he's like, "Oh!" and like blood is coming out of his mouth. And I'm like, "Oh, come on, man!"
Like really, yeah. Like they could have done. I thought about the way they could do Boruto, like if they were gonna do like a different angle with it, and if I was I wouldn't even do like a child angle with it. Like here's what I would do. The end of Naruto, the movie The Last. I think Naruto's like 19, right? And at the start of Boruto, he's like in his 30s, like like over a decade passed, so Boruto can get born and grow up and everything. So like there's like a whole, you could just do Naruto Part 3, just have him like go on missions and shit and learning more about like ninja stuff. I don't know.
So for what I would have done if I would be making a sequel to Naruto, which again I'm not so against the idea. It did make money. It has a great world. Yeah.
Oh no, I think it could definitely do it. It's just the way they did it. I'm not a fan.
Done is you have to realize one of the major appeals of Naruto is the rich history in Naruto. It's like the legends of the first Hokage, and that's like so epic.
Yeah, that would be a
if the story would have taken place of Boruto 100 years later, where Naruto and Sasuke are long dead, that could have potentially been great. And they were the great ninja of legend.
Yes. You could do it. That's kind of like the way Legend of Korra did it, where it's like Legend of Korra.
Exactly.
It doesn't focus on Aang's son. Aang's son's a character, but he's like in his 50s when the time Legend of Korra starts. Aang is long dead. Katara is like super old. Yeah, you could have it like Naruto's grandson or Naruto's great-grandson or something, right? Yeah, you could have done something like that.
It doesn't even have to relate to Naruto.
Yeah, you're right.
It just has to be in that world where Naruto is the most legendary figure that has ever lived and impacted the ninja world. That would have been great.
So I'm seeing somebody in the chat, some people, they were like, you can't do Naruto Part 3, like, you can't have Naruto, like, continue the story with him because he's so ridiculously strong, he has all the nine tails. It's like, you can spin this different ways. Like, let's say, okay, Naruto never became a Jonin, right? He kind of just jumped from Genin all the way to, like,
Hokage, like a mad lad.
Well, let's say Naruto Part 3, this hypothetical Part 3 opens up, right? And he's like he just becomes a Chunin or whatever, the same way Shikamaru did. They just kind of made him a Chunin. It's like Naruto, you've done all this crazy shit with the war. We'll just make you a Chunin. And we could even make you a Jonin. What if Naruto's like, you know what? I want to do the proper way to become a Jonin. And maybe we could have it like Naruto going on a bunch of missions that he cannot just solve by blowing everything up. Like, you could have...
Yeah, but I feel like, honestly, that's filler arc material.
Yeah.
Because some Naruto filler arcs aren't terrible. And I feel like this would be a good example of filler arcs for Naruto.
Okay.
But as far as sequels go...
A sequel series.
I don't know. I think that would be a letdown. There's no stakes.
There's no stakes? Are you a vegan?
Not that type of stakes.
Yes.
However, Food Wars is pretty lit, and you should watch it.
I need to watch it. I need to sit my ass down. I'm watching No Rin right now, which is like, I don't even know how I ended up watching that, but I just kind of ended up watching that. It's an anime.
It's not as good as Food Wars.
Yeah, have you seen No Rin? Anything? Hello?
Hello?
Okay, there you go. Have you seen No Rin?
I started it, but I never finished it.
Yeah. But, I'm kind of finding, like, in the weird part of anime country right now. I need to go back and watch something more mainstream and stuff.
Food Wars!
Did you see that last episode of Attack on Titan, though?
I read the manga, so I assume I know what happened, but I didn't see it yet.
Yeah, but you animation is, like, better, Nux. Like, oh, boy!
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but you want to hear something actually sad?
Did your
The
dog
next
die?
season of Attack on Titan is getting taken by Jason Staff.
I saw that. I was okay. So the next arc of Attack on Titan that they're going to be covering, in terms of like crazy epic battles, yeah,
There is one. There is one really crazy epic battle.
There is one, and I would be rather disappointed that it wouldn't look as good. Because hasn't Attack on Titan always had the same studio up until now, or have they changed?
Same studio. In
Same
fact,
studio.
Attack on Titan put Wit Studio on the map. They didn't really do anything. They started with Attack on Titan, and they made Big.
Yeah.
And then they made 2 other shows that basically follows Attack on Titan's, lead. They made Kotetsujo no Kanabari.
I have never heard of Kotetsu no Kanabari.
Of the Iron Fortress.
Nah, I've never heard of it. I will check.
Humanity is being wiped out by these like inferi zombie monsters and stuff.
You know, I feel like at this point,
a few people to survive.
I feel like at this point, if you're gonna do zombies, you got to really spin it, because zombies have been done like to death so many times.
So funny you mention that because I think Attack on Titan is zombies done right.
Okay.
Are essentially zombies.
They
at
are.
least, yeah.
Allow me to counterpoint this. I actually mentioned this in an answer video you guys will see tomorrow, but I wanted to bring it up now. But do you guys feel like Attack on Titan should really be a giant mech anime? Now listen. Think about a giant mech anime like Gundam. You have guys getting into giant mech suits and fighting other giant robots, and that's Gundam and shit. Isn't that basically what Attack on Titan is? It's just they get into Titans and they pilot Titans and fight other giant Titans.
But it's the limit of 9 and the whole history behind it.
Yeah,
and the fact that it's only this one race that that's spoilers.
I would add the tag in it, like giant mech anime. There you go. I would add the tag. What's in the basement? Stuff. Stuff is in there. Stuff
is in the basement.
We should spoil the basement. The basement. Okay, it turns out it doesn't. It's nothing. It's Aaron.
They go to the basement, and he was telling Aaron to go look for it, and it turned out it was just his porn collection.
It was Aaron Yeager's dad's dildo collection. He was into some.
Oh man.
He was into some kinky stuff. Aaron,
yeah,
I hope that you discover this and you'll figure out what to do with it as your old man did one day.
That would be pretty exciting. Erwin would have loved to see that.
Oh my god. He walks in and he's just like holding a floppy dildo in his hand. It's just like, this is what I've been waiting for. This is what my dad died for my entire... Like, there has to be a secret to this. And he's just wiggling it back and forth.
And then he like sneakily hides it in his pocket.
Oh my god, okay, do you watch Abridged series? Not really? Well,
sometimes I've seen the old ones.
Have you seen Dragon Ball Z Abridged? That's the big one. Yeah.
Yes.
Team 4-Star was going to do Attack on Titan Abridged. They did one episode, and I think they did it right in 2013, like right when the anime just hit. So they got hit with the copyright hammer pretty goddamn hard on that. And the way I understand it is basically the Japanese studio told them directly, like, yeah, you can't do this or we're going to sue the crap out of you.
Really?
So the first episode, it's no longer available on their channel, but you could just search for it and find it.
I've seen it. It is one of my favorite abridged episodes of all time.
It is so fucking funny. And the fact that they can't do any more is so like that's just something like I want to go into a parallel universe.
Well, sweet Mother Teresa on the hood of a Mercedes-Benz.
I bet your mother wishes she swallowed you or something like. Oh god, that guy was hilarious.
You sound like a majestic fucking eagle.
Oh, it's great. Maybe
now harmonize with me, Maggot.
Maybe if YouTube, if One Piece does end, if One Piece does end and everything's over, maybe you can all pull together our knowledge and we can make an abridged series of something.
Yeah, well, I have made a bridge series in the past, and aside from the fact that they take a hell of a lot of work and very annoying.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. It's also, you need existing footage to deal with. We're not animating our own thing.
We can't just do it. We can't just do it by ourselves. We got to get a crack team together, Nux. We got because like
Retro Rhino.
Yeah,
our eyes are on you.
When I was reviewing Bleach, every now and then I get a question to be like, "You should do a Bleach abridged series too." I'm like, Do you know how much work that would be to do everything I'm doing plus an abridged series? Like, that's basically what the focus of everything has to be. Like, even the people at Team 4-Star, they literally have an entire company of people helping them with that, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I've made some abridged. They're hard work.
Which abridged did you make?
My most proud abridged is Boruto abridged, episode 1 and 2.
Okay. Yeah, I see a lot of abridged only last a few episodes, because just of how much work goes into it, you know?
I did 1, I did 2, and then I was just like, toast.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, not doing another one. It was actually, believe it or not, I think it was, I uploaded it before, I had around 50K subs.
Damn.
When I did it.
Good job.
And it's just too much work.
Yeah. You got to figure out, there has to be an easier way to do this YouTube thing.
Yeah, it's hard.
Or you
it's really hard.
I mean, yeah, you were probably doing a lot of it by yourself, and maybe like a few other people were helping you.
No, I got an editor to help, but just the script is harder than any other script because you actually have to write a dialogue that matches with the visuals.
Yes.
And then you have to annoy a bunch of people for voices. You have to coordinate with them so they can record while you're on a Discord call so they can enunciate
it's not as simple.
What you want.
I've seen so many abridged series that just they'll put out like a trailer of the abridged, and you can tell what they did was it's just like a bunch of friends got together one afternoon to film something, and like we're coming up with this abridged later. I'm like, guys, all of your mics sound like you're recording in like 3 different locations, and it's like you got to sync everything up. You got to get.
I actually, believe it or not, I did write a first episode to a Black Clover abridged, which I still maybe might do.
Do it.
And
as long as you
I got audio from a bunch of people, and it didn't work out with the editor and whatever.
As long as you give me a part in it, we're good.
Absolutely, man. Definitely. So I got some really good parts. Like Animac was the Baja guy.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I know who that is.
And all he said was Baja, which was perfect.
Yeah. I always kind of want secretly to be in an abridged series, but I'm not going to, like, go up to, like, bother people. I'm not going to email, like, I'm not going to make a video where I say to, like, you know, hey, everybody go and bother Team 4-Star so I can go. Like, I'm not going to do that. So it's like, I kind of just want people
Believe
to
it or not, I'm actually in a bunch of abridged series.
Yeah, I know you are. I've heard this from people, yes.
I definitely have to do it. Noble was actually Asta.
Okay. That works.
But my favorite of all...
No, I don't want to be. Everyone's in the chats like, Tekking is Asta. I don't want to be Asta.
If I redo it, I would be Asta.
Yeah.
I like yelling.
I don't want to be a main character. I want to be somebody that can just, you know, it doesn't show up all the time, but sometimes I can just record voices for and stuff.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if I end up doing it. But my favorite, my absolute favorite was who I got. You know the chain guy in the first episode?
Yeah, I forget that dude's name, but he was a douchebag.
For like one episode, he shows up, he gets beaten. So I got Digibro for that.
Awesome.
Dude, his lines
you're getting
so
a decent. What is it?
Are so funny. I'm so proud. I still have his audio.
You're getting a good gathering of this. So yes.
I didn't actually. I lost the script. I can't even find the script. It was so long ago.
Make Tekking as Luck. I could do Luck. That would be fun.
I was pretty happy with dude's lines. If I do rewrite Black Clover abridged, I would have to be. I would have to keep somehow. I'd have to keep Digibro's lines. They were just too good.
They were just too good. Yeah, yeah. Even if you didn't have to with the thing that you liked, at least part of it is still really good. You know.
I'm gonna see if I have his lines. I could send them to you.
Sure, go for it. I'll read them.
But you can't play them on the stream. No, you have to listen to them say it. That's the best part.
I'll listen to them. Yeah, say it. Do I? Oh, yeah, I can't play them on the stream, or I should.
You shouldn't.
Okay, I won't. I'm actually. It's about 2 hours in. I was gonna end this soon. I was gonna go through my super chats and then end it, but yeah. Yeah, send them to me. I'll listen to those. Thanks for dropping by, Nux. You're always
I'd love to hear your live reaction to the brilliance of those lines. Let me just find it. I know that it's still in my chat with him. It's funny because I've spoken to him a few times.
Okay.
But he doesn't know who I am by my avatar at all.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, it's actually your avatar is very distinguishing. It has like that red X mask on it. Yes.
It does have that. There we go.
I didn't even know Nux was in a bunch of abridged series. Yeah, he's multifaceted, multi-talented. He has a very distinguished voice, which also helps.
It does. I'm actually in Daitomachi. You know Daitomachi?
I don't know that one.
he does like these 3D animation things. So I'm actually he's working on one for
Okay.
One Piece.
I might have
And
seen
I'm
it
like
maybe
some
somewhere.
pirate barkeeper guy.
Yeah, the name doesn't ring a bell, but I might have seen it at some point. Who knows?
All right. Well, I sent you the lines.
Okay, cool.
So we will enjoy after.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through the super chats then, and I can get going, and then we can listen to some funny lines. So, if you want to stick around for the super chats, we can do that. Let's see what we got here. Least you weren't treated as bad as Lost Paws. I don't get that reference. Nux, I don't pay attention to YouTube news that much.
Yeah, I pay a lot of attention to YouTube news,
Do you know what happened to Lost Paws? I don't know.
Hey.
Well, will you ever do a JoJo video, maybe with Nux? I've done a few JoJo videos before. Not really a focus. What kind of diminishes it is I've never really, read all of JoJo. Let's see. I read that one. Thank you, Righteous Doorknob. Righteous Doorknob. It's a knob of righteousness.
And it's the cat from Nietzsche.
Yeah.
Is that the cat from Yugioh?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. I think. Yeah. Love your vids.
Which is epic.
Yeah. Live your vids. Here's to another tech aid. Thank you, sir. Yu-Gi-Oh cards. They contain many sentient beings, a few being humans. I've always wondered, do they have a will of their own? Well, yeah. Do you not watch the show? Can they disobey the user? That actually has happened a few times, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I think it has, where it's like,
I think it's only in like GX they could talk to the card spirits, but they can't really do anything.
Yeah, I think there's a few times in like the original where Yugi orders like his monsters to do something and they don't want to do it. They'll kind of look and give him the stink eye, but they'll end up actually doing it,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's GX that introduced the dueling spirits and all that stuff. Let's see. I think I covered all these ones before. I'm going to be doing, so I'm coming up, actually, you'll like this. I'm actually going to be doing, after I'm done with the Bleach Zanpakutos, I'm going to be doing a Black Bull discussion series.
Ooh!
And
I like that idea.
Yes. I even have a Black Bull cloak I bought like a few months ago. I haven't used for that reason. But I decided the order. I think I wrote down the orders somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I know Magna's the first one. So, got to talk about him first. I have to buy a bunch of baseball stuff. So, yeah, that'll be fun. And then I'm also going to do a League of Villains for My Hero Academia. I might run it because there's not
That's also a good idea.
Yeah, there's not that. I already did Tomura's video. There's not that many in the League of Villains. Who do we really got? We got Tomura.
There's Toga twice.
Mr. Compress, that's 4.
Yeah, the asshole with the hat.
Kirogiri, that's 5.
I guess you could do the big guy.
The big guy? Well,
guy who's just introduced.
Oh, yeah, Giganta Machina. Yeah, we could do him.
Yeah, that dude. Oh, you could do the broker guy.
Yeah, the broker, Jiron, we could do him. Spinner and Dabi. That's 8. I already did Tomura, though, so that's only 7.
And you could do one for each individual Nomu, because they all have their individual philosophy and life experiences.
They do. I honestly should do a separate video just all about the Nomu in general. But yeah. So I might run that at the same time, like maybe do like the Black Bull videos every Tuesday and then every other Thursday, or alternate back. I don't know. I'll figure out some way to do it.
I feel like that's good because
diversifying.
People like to see there isn't a lot of character analysis for Black Bulls,
Yeah, I only made one Black Clover video ever, and it was a chapter review of just some random chapter because there was no One Piece that week.
Yeah, but how can you even imagine people be like, oh my God, he uploaded a review on chapter 177.
Yeah, exactly.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I didn't expect it to get views, but I'm like, I'll talk about it. Why not? So yeah.
If I remember correctly, it was like, there's no One Piece this week. Let's do it.
Someone's asking me to do a Garo pose. Give me a sec here. All right, it was a Garo pose.
I'm waiting because there's a bit of a lag.
Oh,
so.
you'll get it in a second.
I'm excited.
Okay, that's just how.
Very impressive, Tekking. That was very impressive.
That's Tonia. Sent me another just 100. Will Sparrow go after Carrot? See, I don't get this. I think it's because he thinks it's like there's a grudge, but it's like I don't think he would have a grudge against Carrot. I think he would just have a grudge against Pedro, who is now dead. So, yeah. Zoro versus Akame. Nux, who would win?
Roy Akame.
Yeah. I think Akame, yeah.
That was a joke. I actually, now that I'm thinking about it though, like that was just like
No, of course it was.
first glance.
Yeah.
Akame does move light speed at the end of a Akame ga Kill. When she fights,
does she? That's kind of a blur for me at the end of the series there.
Fights S Death at the end.
Yeah,
S Death stops time and like is gonna cut her, but only cuts her what's it called?
Her hair.
Like it looked like she was there, but in actuality she was
like her after
light
image,
only
yeah, her after image or whatever you want to call it.
Her image.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's light speed.
I was really into Akame ga Kill. I kind of I don't think I think I did make it to the end, but I don't remember it very well. Do you review
good characters, not the greatest plot progression.
Yeah, I have an Esdeath body pillow somewhere.
That's impressive.
Yes. Do you review the Bleach short stories? I do not. I don't review light novels or anything like that. Yeah, I haven't really done that. Have you ever been on any trains? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. I haven't been on any trains. Nux, have you been on trains?
Really?
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's no reason for me to be on trains. The first time I was on an airplane was last year, so yeah, I'm a sheltered.
I've been on a plane.
I'm very, very sheltered. Let's see. One Punch Man Season 2 is amazing. Yeah.
Well, the manga for Season 2 is amazing, and the anime is good. Let's not kid ourselves, it is good.
Well, the animation.
And I do like
aside from that, you know, yeah. Let's see. I think I answered all these ones, honestly. You met Nux in person? What does he look like? No, see. Somebody thought I met you. I never met you. I've never been into the weird lands of northern Canada. I'm not.
You have been to Niagara Falls.
That's not Canada, Nux. It doesn't count.
Okay.
That's like literally just stepping over. Like, here's a line. Like, they just draw a line and be like, that's Canada, that's the United States, and I just jump over the line. I'm like, I'm in Canada now. I mean, like, technically, yes. But, I mean...
Yes.
I've never been to Montreal.
Technically, yes.
Can you speak French, since you're from Montreal?
Not great, but I can.
Okay, at least that's something, right?
I guess.
Luffy versus Deku. I'm going to give that to Luffy. I think I said just because he has more battle experience, you know? Let's see. Have you ever played D&D?
I would probably give it to Deku.
You know, I thought about that because Deku has a wide array of attacks. Well, not yet, but he's gonna get like a.
Well, as Deku is right now, I don't know. But if Deku gave like an 100% smash, I think that would.
Can 100% smash bite a burst through? Because he's still made of rubber. Is that equal to hockey or what? You know? Huh?
Don't know.
Don't know. Have you ever played D&D, Nux?
Hello?
Oh, have you heard me?
Yes, I said no. I have never played D&D.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I got some questions revolving around that. I'm actually kind of tentatively going to play it. One of my friends has a friend who's a DM, and he's like, "Yeah, you want to get a group together?" And I'm like, "Yeah," because I have all the books. It's like I've been learning about the game for the last 6 months, and it's just like I just needed a group. But I think I finally found a group, so hopefully it'll work out. I watched your videos on patrol in Afghanistan. Good job, soldier. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I read all these already. But you never know. When will I cover Attack on Titan? When something really crazy happens.
You mean every chapter?
Yeah, every chapter now. Can we get a teching tumble for our techade? Yeah, I could try that. Hold on. Alright. Techade tumble! Hit down, goom in the morning, a boo da doo 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 doo. Okay. That's good.
All right, well, I'm really excited to see that in like 5 seconds.
Oh, God. I think I sprained part of my hamstring doing that.
That's a hell of a tumble right there. Wow, very impressive.
I was trying to do that, you know, a little meme thing that existed. Get down, Kuminamon. Okay. I did the Nuzlocke question.
Just because a meme existed, it doesn't mean it needs to be replicated.
I actually like that song. It was very catchy. Would you consider doing a Yu Yu series? I don't know what a Yu Yu series is. Yu Yu Hakusho?
Probably.
I don't know. I mean, maybe talk about it sometime. Maybe. Yeah, I answered that one. I think I got all these. Yeah, I answered all these ones. And of course, as I've been going down that line, there's also been others that have come up. No, not really. Okay, well then, that's everything then. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks to everybody that sent the super chats, everyone that became members. Oh yeah, I got the join button yesterday, Nux. I thought everybody got it because the way they sent me the email kind of implied like everybody was getting it.
Yeah, well, I don't have it.
Yeah, they sent me an email that was basically like, hey, we're moving away from having the join button just on YouTube Gaming, so it should be on your channel now. And I'm thinking, oh, I guess that's a move for all of YouTube. And no, I checked your channel and they don't have it. So I just chalked it up for Canada again. You know.
Probably.
Yeah, all right. Well, yeah. So the Techade, the hashtag Techade festivities will continue. Tomorrow there'll be an answer video. And then on Friday, there'll be another one of my little documentaries on the Bleach era of my channel. And then Saturday will be another mystery video. Then Sunday will be One Piece. And then I have some other videos planned next week. So sit tight for that. And I probably will fit another live stream in here somewhere. So, yeah. Have a great one, everybody. Tekking101 signing out. Nux says bye, too.